are coming over tonight. Are coming over tonight. Now my party pad is out in the woods. It's a long, long way from here to Hollywood. But I got some natural queens out on the floor, and old Mississippi just walked through the door. Got a little whirlpool just made for 10, and you can jump out and you can jump in. You can do anything that you want to do, but don't you step on my cowboy boots. Do you want to drink? Hey, do you want to party? Hey, this is old Hank, ready to get the summer started. I cooked a pig in the ground, we got some beer on ice, and all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. Do you want to drink? Hey, do you want to party? Hey, honey, this is old Hank, ready to get the thing started. We cooked a pig in the ground, got some beer on ice, and all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. Now my party pad is out in the woods. It's a long, long way from here to Hollywood. But I got some natural queens out on the floor, and old Mississippi just walked through the door. Got a little whirlpool just made for 10, and you can jump out and you can jump in. You can do anything that you want to do, but don't you step on my cowboy boots. Do you want to drink? Hey, do you want to party? Hey, this is old Hank, ready to get the summer started. I cooked a pig in the ground, we got some beer on ice, and all my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. Do you want to drink? Hey, do you want to party? Hey, hey, this is rockin' Randall Hank, ready to get the summertime started. We cooked a pig in the ground, we got some beer on ice. All my rowdy friends are coming over tonight. That's right. Come on in.
Hear that roar of thunder. Hear those tires scream. Is every boy's hero, every lady's dream. Flying down the highway heading west in a streak of black light called the Bandit Express. Look out, the bandit's coming, tires screaming, engine humming. Looks like the bandit's on the move. Look out, the bandit's coming, bet your money
Hello, and how is everyone this Sunday afternoon? Sunday. Right, everyone?
Oh wait, we're actually doing this now.
Yeah,
Oh, we're live?
Yes, we're live.
I thought we had to wait like
30
for another
seconds.
3 hours or something like that.
No, it's only 7 minutes. Yeah, such a time screwed up.
Yeah, you have like the longest.
Did you mess up
intro
time, Sparky?
ever? I mean, I thought Gem X was pooped longer than that, but my God.
Yeah,
Anyway.
that's true. My
8
poops are pretty
minutes.
long.
Intro's 8 minutes. It's usually around 7 to 8 minutes.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus, Sparky. Why do you do this to us?
You know, no. If you gotta bitch at me, you gotta bitch at everyone else for it. So.
Oh, I bitch at everybody. I do bitch at everybody.
I hate long entrances. They have to be pretty short, in, out, establish what you're there for, and move on. Having this long-winded talking part is it's worse. It gets even worse when you put that into the entertainment field of professional wrestling. When you have a 20-minute segment of people just talking, people tune out. They want to go away.
Okay, let them go away. I don't care if we have 0 views. it kind of flushes out the minutia. That's why I do it.
Yeah, no, that's the same kind of excuses that you'll get from other professionals and that.
No.
Advertisement, it flushes out the people who are supposed to be. I've heard the entire excuses.
Yeah, but those people also go, they're the biggest thing ever, they're popular, and everyone likes them too. I don't do that, so.
At the end of the day, it's a very bad move. Business-wise.
I don't get paid a dime for this, so. Is it really hurting me?
I know. But again.
I know. None of us get paid to do this shit.
Yeah, we just come on to have fun, right? There we go.
Well, for now.
So what's everyone been up to?
I tend to come on just to abuse people, so what do I know? What do I know?
Yeah, we all like you abusing everyone. I totally love it, Rogue.
That's good. I'll give you more. Like I do have the song quote for the day that will feature you.
Feature me, huh? How so?
Yes. Oh well, I mean, did you want me to go with the song quote for today?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. I wonder, are you ready to join us now? Hands in the air. We'll show you how. Come and try. Sparky will be your guide. Did you want me to go on?
Okay.
Yes, Mr. Seuss.
I was gonna say I feel lost here, kind of.
I can't call you Dr. Seuss because
I mean, it's a song, from a certain popular thing that was released in 2008. Anywho,
okay, probably haven't seen it.
you probably have. So come, move your hips, sing, look at YouTube clips, do it. You and me can sing this melody. Yeah.
Seeing how I can't fucking carry a tune, I don't see how that's gonna work.
Well, I mean, all you need to do is dance to the beat, wave your hands together, come and feel the heat forever and ever. Listen and learn. It's time to practice. Oh, sorry. It's time for prancing. Now we're here with Sparkys dancing.
Are we doing like the YouTube thing they do every year right now, or what? What the hell's going on here?
There's no way in hell I'm gonna be a part of YouTube.
Replay. Oh yeah, replay.
There's no way in hell that's gonna happen. So
I don't know. I've seen some people on there like, what the fuck are they doing on there before?
There's a lot of people. Yeah, from Sweden.
How
to
much
the
dick did they have to suck to get on replay?
Oh, some just have to throw a bit of money, towards them. It's just a bit of money.
Just a bit of money. Yeah, I'm not wasting money like that.
No.
I would rather go to the bar and have drinks poured on me and be confused with someone else and do that shit.
I mean, that's a normal state for you, Aaron. I mean,
Yeah. Come on, Aaron.
we understand that.
It has turned so it's turned into a full blown mean at the bar now.
Of course, we know that, Aaron. I mean, I'm surprised that you were trying to go down this road of denying that your existence and calling yourself something completely different. I mean, you've even got your mom involved in this entire scandal. I don't
Actually, no, I
what's going on
haven't.
here.
Actually, no, I haven't.
I'm surprised you don't have your cowboy hat doesn't say Aaron in the back or at least, off to the side.
I'm surprised I Love This Bar isn't playing on in the background right now.
That's actually the closing theme that the bar does use at the end of the night to let people know, okay, it's time to go. Let me. I'll
So,
show.
are you wearing absolute chaps, by the way? I have to
No,
ask.
I'm not.
I mean, okay. So
I don't own.
We're not doing the village people, lineup here.
I'm Walter. What's it? Walter Wright or Walter Reed? What's his name? Walter Wimbley. Walter Wimbley or something. I can't remember. I was thinking, I'm Walter Wimbley and I have diabetes. Can you say that?
I'll show I can't show the other picture, but I will show this picture. Let's see.
Say you have diabetes, Sparky. Say it now.
I had diabetes.
Diabetes.
There you go. So that was my fun.
That was Gremlin.
That was my fun Wednesday night. Yeah, I'll come across the screen. Yep, there it is.
So none of the girls threw you any dollars? They didn't make it rain for you?
Well, they could have gave him pennies.
That looks like dimes on there, so maybe dimes or pennies.
I'm
They can
thinking
spare dime.
those might be very shiny pennies.
Yes, or dimes. I don't know. That's what I said,
It could be dimes. I mean, maybe nickels.
Next time?
Too small to be nickels.
Where's
I don't
Speedo?
know.
Where's Speedo?
And on the Speedo it says
God damn it! I don't need to see that in my head.
Actually, no, that actually kind of works. What you do is have the front portion, the back
let's
portion with
stop this
flaps
here.
saying Aaron.
My wife already said he's
that's
not
what that
stripper
shirt says.
quality. So
that and Sparky, you would look good in platinum heels.
Yes, but
Yeah,
you
possibly.
did miss
Platinum
much.
heels.
There was about an hour and a half of an entrance, and then me complaining about the hour and a half entrance, and then now we're watching Sparky do a striptease to his new song. So yes.
his new song, "I Have Diabetes."
Alright.
No,
I'm gonna edit.
I gave you the opening quote lyrics for that one.
I'm gonna edit this one picture and I'll post it up.
So it's Sparky nude. I got it. He wants to make it look longer.
It's like I'm late. Is that Aaron or Taylor pole dancing?
It's Aaron who's posing as Taylor at pole dancing.
I've got to edit this out because I don't.
No,
I don't-
Sparky, you're doing it wrong. You're not supposed to edit it out. You're supposed to edit it longer.
Yeah.
And like you said, who the hell is watching? So what's YouTube going to do manually?
Well, it's not that. It's a simple fact that it's taken within the board. It's showing one of the girls, and there's not supposed to be any kind of photography in the bar. So I'm just editing out.
So
the girl that's in the
no
background.
photography in the bar, but I can see the bar clearly as day with the stripper pole in the middle of it.
the stripper pole's fine. It's the girl that's in the background of this other picture that I can't show. So I'm putting it out in memes.
Is just either a clip her out or B, put a giant pepperoni in front of her.
It's in memes.
Jesus Christ!
I'll be.
You want us to do the work for you or something?
No, I already got it. I already
well,
got
you already
it,
got the girl, or you got the meme.
I edited out the girl.
Oh, okay.
So.
You edited, you deleted the girl.
Yeah, I made her go poof.
You deleted. You just delete. You're just the person who likes to delete things. Surprised we don't get you a book for that. Delete.
I really don't think it would matter because it doesn't show a face, but I'm respectful that way. I know how the owner of the bar is, so I just even though it's the owner of the bar that took this picture.
I mean, technically, I can see a leg, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, I sent this picture to Captain Hook for Wednesday whenever it got taken, and she laughed her fucking ass out. And then she came down with me on Thursday and got completely fucking plastered.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, she was alive at the party Wednesday. Everyone liked her.
Oh, are we expecting something 9 months later?
No.
Oh, you got a wedding to go to the day? Here, I got a gift for you then.
Really?
A gift for Pin. I'm kind of scared for Pin right now.
What are you?
I do like the haze that you have in the background.
Yeah, I know. I've got different lighting, so you can actually see my fucking face with the cowboy hat on. And
no. I meant like the actual smoke haze that comes up. It almost looks like you're,
on fire.
Wandering in the sky.
Sparky, it looks like someone's spilling their drink on you. Continuously. In reverse.
In reverse. But no, it's become quite a theme. I go up to the boys like, so you want another drink, Aaron? And it's like, what's up, Aaron? It's I think it's going out of hand, but it's funny as fuck.
I was gonna say, no. Keep this up. Go to the owner and ask them, hey, would you put like a special drink on the menu called the Aaron?
No, it should be Ghostwriter Aaron.
There you go.
Because Sparky would be
there is. It's called.
I hear named Aaron.
No. There is. It's called the Soaking Aaron.
Do it.
It's $1,000 drink, and you get to pour it on Sparky when he's there. There you go, Sparky. I helped you pay for your house in a week.
You just made the bar profitable.
I just helped you pay for your house in a week, Sparky. There you go.
No, it's the bar drink. You get a small percentage of it, but
that's what I said.
Yeah, 50% drink on him. And actually, no, it'd be 100% of the drink on him, and at least 40% of the cut.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a fair deal. It's like,
can you imagine how fast you could pay off your house if that went into effect?
God.
Hey, let's be honest. Would you refuse it if it were?
No, I probably wouldn't. It'd be like,
exactly.
You know what?
There you go.
I'm ready. It's like, I'm ready.
Just remember
everyone line up.
All I can say is remember to wear your rubber shorts.
But no, I made when was it? It was Wednesday. morning, I send Captain Hook a message, and it's like, hey, we gotta be up around going to town, buy a white shirt, get some Sharpies, and put this message on the shirt. She only knew what happened. I was like, okay, I'll do it. I got home, and she presented me with a shirt. It's like, oh God, this is gonna be so freaking funny. So I went down to the bar. She ended up having to walk that night, but I went down to the bar with that shirt on. I was one of the first ones in there. I just walked into the bar. I walked in there, I put my hands on my hips like, I am here. And everyone just turned at me and just fucking busted up fucking laughing. I thought the owner was gonna die. She fucking fell to the ground, kicking and screaming. It's like, that is so freaking hilarious. It's like, you need to take some pictures with the girls and stuff like that, and we can send it to this Anna. Like, sure, that's fine. I'm not gonna contact her, but if you guys want to, you go right ahead. But you know, there's Aaron, No Gap, there's AA Ron.
Hey, Ron.
There's A Ron.
What about the AAA Ron?
There's a lot of different spellings for that specific name.
I haven't found a run with the double R's yet.
It's very rare, but they do exist.
I'm not saying that they don't exist. I just haven't found one yet.
Oh, I know. I'm saying it's very rare.
It's like finding a 5-leaf clover.
Yeah.
Manscrotch is being too quiet. Something tells me Manscrotch. Yep, I called it.
What do you do?
I'll show it. It's in memes.
Of course, it's in memes. What else?
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. I'll be back.
Nope. You actually need it where you can see the money that it's showering him, making it rain.
Also, that person should be a little bit smaller.
I was gonna say he's kind of giant. That's like I think I'd come up to his belly.
The amount of quarters he'd be throwing at you, the size of those suckers, they'd be like the size of your head.
Oh, Manscrotch, hang on, Manscrotch. I will give you, Manscrotch. I will give you the actual picture. It will be in memes. You can do whatever the fuck you want with it, because I know you're going to anyways.
Don't tell him to do whatever the fuck he wants to do with it.
Well, no, it's actually
he's going to anyways.
All I can say is, can you put him like in a leotard? Oh no, better yet, put his head on like a person with a mankini.
Oh God.
Put it on Tommy Boy.
I said it once, I'll say it again. With friends like you, I don't need enemies.
Yes, you do.
Well, they would be nice to have enemies every now and then. I mean, just evening out the actual, love and that.
Okay, there you go, Manscrotch. It is in memes. You can do what you want with it.
But yeah,
have fun.
Don't worry, I think he will.
I'm pretty sure he will too. I'm pretty sure in about 10 minutes I'm going to regret it.
I mean,
you assume it's going to take 10 minutes.
I'm given lenience. I'm giving lenience.
Knowing that this man who has already clipped you up pretty, very quickly, multiple different times, he give you your own personal memes. I think he can do it in a minute or less.
A minute or less? Okay, so it's at, what is it? Well, 27 minutes and 40 seconds, and let's see what happens at 28 minutes, 45 seconds.
Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll see. I have faith in him that he'll be able to put together something.
Yeah, this is a time trial test.
Yeah, well, I mean,
No
Time
sweat.
travel.
Look, he was able to steal something and then put it up just pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just show the meme section of the Discord, so we'll see real time when it comes up.
No, it's mostly you. I'm surprised he doesn't have you with a patch on and escaping from Ohio or wherever it is and things like that.
I was thinking more or less like Chicago. Well, not Chicago. Oh fuck.
Cincinnati.
You know, I'm a big Rainsville fan, but I completely forgot the town they were from.
It's okay. Most people do.
I
Most
know
people
it's
even forgot about
I
the
know
entire
it's about
movie.
Chicago.
Let's be realistic. Most people forgot the entire movie.
What movie is that?
See, there you go. My point.
Okay, it's 28:57. He missed the time mark.
I'm disappointed in him.
I am
Yep.
too. But he still has my original 10-minute, window.
I'm still disappointed. For a memester, he should be able to piece that together very quickly. All I can say, he needs to get good. Get good.
Get good. So how was everyone else's week?
Slapping of utensils with an empty plate. What's going on here? Or something like
that. All right. So how's everyone else's week?
My week is usually glorious and entertaining.
Pennsylvania is basically getting multiple votes for everybody. So
that's normal.
So much so that the people there quit who are in charge of the voting fraud staff. Fuck it, we give up.
No, that's normal. I mean, I'm surprised you guys never noticed it before.
Oh no, we noticed. It's just they don't report on it.
Oh yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
I mean, they said Trump couldn't prove voter fraud, and like he literally showed them. This is cases of, oh, that's not really voter fraud. I said, what?
Well, no, it's not true voter fraud. Like the fact that it's never been true communism.
Yes, that's true.
Well, one of my buddies at the bar showed me this picture, and it's like, this picture is so freaking true. It's like, I just want to warn everyone out of the state of Oklahoma. Lots of recent changes. We sell 6-point beer and liquor on Sundays. Have medical marijuana dispensaries everywhere. Have gone from concealed to open to constitutional carry in just a few short years. And now 80 miles per hour. It's like Mad Max up in here. If you're not from here, stay out. You probably couldn't survive.
God, I would love that. I'm about ready to move.
I'm getting ready to move out. I love my state.
Ohio has gone fucking nutty. And not in a good way. Hello?
What's up?
Did I get muted?
No, you didn't get muted. But I think you did trigger Mansquatch. Mansquatch goes, I love when they say there's no voter fraud, and then you show them hundreds of examples, and then they say, that's not enough to turn an election, and then I say, Bush won by 500 votes.
But anyways, I do like the fact that Jim Max was in story mode, grandpa mode, then he believed that he was muted. I'm gonna tell you a story. When I was a youngster, are you listening to me? Is my hearing aid on?
Oh no, I couldn't hear you guys, and like my whole sound just.
Yeah, we were listening to your stories.
No, my microphone stopped. It showed on my side that it wasn't working.
I know this much.
It might have showed on your side that you were muted, but we could hear you.
Yeah. I do know this much. I did show Antoine finally the picture of Aaron, and I freaked him the fuck out. It's like, oh my god, that's two Sparkys. That is creepy as fuck.
Like I said, there's two couples that
I'm going to have to interject. You guys have to be fucking blind to not see the difference. or the fact that they don't.
No,
like
there's
people.
that. No, there's a clear difference. There's a clear difference. There's a lot of similarities, but it's this. Oh god.
Oh yeah. The
there's
the
clear
beard
difference.
in the glasses, great similarities. I have glasses and a beard. My God, I'm Sparky part 2.0. No, 3.0. No, 6.5. Every guy that's got a beard and wearing glasses, he's related to Sparky.
I'm like, yeah. Well, that's the thing. It's like,
Rogue, you come from a group of people that all look the same. So
Hey, look. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all look alike to me, right? But apparently, I can tell y'all differently.
So Manscross puts this out there. It's like, now that Antoine's showing his face, there are 2 Steven Seagals now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna be nice.
Are we talking young Steven Seagal?
No, we're talking old
the bloated version that we get to see.
I wasn't gonna go there.
I'm talking the bloated one, but because anyone who claims to look like Steven Seagal gets what they get.
Hey, he's not claiming that. It's Manscross that claims that, not Antoine.
Oh, okay. Matt. Well,
I think he looks like
Steven Seagal.
Was directed towards.
I believe that.
But which version are we talking about here?
Well, if Mansquatch claims it, I believe that he does look like Steven Seagal.
But again, the question comes back
Mansquatch himself.
That which version?
Old one.
I think he looks like Penn Jillette.
Oh, Penn Jillette. Like the new version or the old version?
The Far From Home version.
Far from okay. I'll give you that one.
That's a possibility.
Because my God, I mean, when people kind of they look like this, I'm like, what time frame? Because people, either expand or detract depending on time frames. I mean, good living, good material, a lot of access to
I kind of look like
to expand very quickly.
I kind of look like Tom Cruise in Minority Report, where he stabs that pin into his face and it all goes.
Yeah,
that's how I look.
God.
No, you've got an entire gator over you, so we don't know what you look like.
No, that's what I mean. The whole face just falls off when he gets that pin jabbed into his face in Minority Report. Oh yes, there you go. That's what I look like, Tom Cruise with a pen stuck.
No, I thought you were like Tom Cruise, like in Tropic Thunder.
That's possible too.
See,
that works too. Except I got more hair.
You just have to, shave that little bit on the top off, and.
Oh man! Oh no! I just thought of something. Sparky and Aaron starring the new featured film Face Off 2.
I thought it'd be Kids. No. Face Off wasn't the greatest movie at all. It was like
Face Off was really a bad movie.
That's why I was using the movie, because it's a really bad movie. Yeah,
that's why cut your face off, put it on somebody else, but your bone structure is going to be the same. Okay.
Even though they don't look the same, they do. Never mind, they do. It's like whatever.
It's like whatever.
And then Manscross comes in with this the self-infliction of I look like Cousinette.
My problem with Face Off, I look at it and I kind of go, there's like a movie TV series, there's another movie with the same fucking name. I always kind of go, what are we talking about here?
Which Cousinette? I mean, there were 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah, that's the problem when you kind of go with it.
I mean, you got the original
minutia
Cousinette, and then you got the movie Cousinette. They all look different. And which one, man? Are you black and white or color or what?
No, does Mansquatch come in with a different girl every time?
It probably does. I mean, I wouldn't put it past it. He has a complete collection of wigs.
And we're pretty sure he's got some sort of venereal disease, so yeah.
Well, Mansquatch at least has arms and legs that you can see.
Yeah,
are we sure?
Color?
I
And
guess.
are they his original arms and legs? He might see 3PO that one and come up with a red arm every time. Look, I have a red arm. I'd explain
Well,
these, and then all of a sudden we turn it back to a regular arm.
Well, that could be back to his days in Antifa.
It's
Oh
possible.
God.
Could you just imagine C-3PO with a black arm?
The robot Antifa.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's quite possible.
When did he have a red arm again? Wasn't it in Peace?
Yeah. It was something called a force.
Force
Awakens.
Shakens, Force Bacons. What? I don't know.
Something that people believe that this was a
Why?
return to Star Wars.
I love the apology she gives. I'm taking full responsibility for this, but I made none of the decisions that came to this part.
You know,
But also, it's his fault for being black.
black, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, what? God damn, bitch!
I know. It's
That's yeah. It's like that is the biggest non-apology racist come out I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and for those, it's based off of the Joe Malone denouncing the former Brandy John Boyega's decision to drop out completely, all because of the factor that her company decided to redo an ad that was specifically for the Chinese market and replace John Boyega, who was in his home neck of the woods on a horse doing what he would normally do with an Asian bud who's also in his neck of the woods on a horse that John Boyega would normally do. Yeah, it was.
I mean, they used the same horse, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
I mean, that's his horse.
Same horse, the same town, almost shot for shot the same way.
No, but the horse is his, so I'm trying to figure out when did they get time to take his horse and use it?
Probably before he got on.
Probably. No, he was the one that came up with the idea for the shoot.
Again, just because you came up with the idea doesn't necessarily mean that you get the first run on it. There's always
That's true. That is true.
There's always a test run and a few people going through, and that the way it looks like it was an early test run of a different rider to do it. Just to make sure that it all lines up for the camera.
They should have used a tiger or a dragon.
Would have been nice, but
yeah, no.
No. What they should have done is used a CGI feed for it. A little shitty version. Because you cannot take you cannot mistreat the cultural that is the dragon in China, because it's meant to be revered and respected. It can't be a comedy skit, so you can throw in a very shitty version of a European idea or a Greco-Roman myth and belief, like the phoenix or something like that, the firebird. And have that in a movie that or commercial that has no relevance.
How about a panda?
A panda.
Only if you can wear it as a headdress.
Tropic Thunder again.
Do something Ranma Run Half related. There you go.
We're all going to hell.
No,
Chinese hell.
You can't go to hell because you can't rewrite that anymore. I mean, it's yeah.
I said Chinese hell. We're all going to
hell is pretty much all packed up with enough attendees that it needs to expand, set up base.
Let's see. Man Squats in chat says Sparky walks into the bar. The bartender looks up and wonders, "Is this Aaron?"
Sounds like a game.
I mean, this is almost like this could be like, I don't know, a one of those fanfics with a little bit of hot spicy love that we can get. I don't know, a certain Antoine to read.
Or Yeah, so we're gonna have Aaron on Aaron action.
I was gonna say you're gonna have to pitch in for that because I already sent Antoine like 2 things I want him to do streams on.
Yeah.
So what you're saying, Rogue? We're gonna have some TNA action here.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have to. Somebody's gonna have to take the time and write out a nice, very long, edit.
Oh my god!
Wow.
What?
What was that?
I blame Matt for that.
Yes, I would blame me for that too.
I was gonna say you can see me on camera. I ain't doing shit. So
I forgot I don't have my.
Ready to be a cowboy in the sky, and I don't know what the hell Jim Max over there is doing, but
that was a water bottle.
Did he kill a few cockroaches? But I think he ate them too.
That was a water bottle.
No. If anything, I could say I'm kind of like Buster Scruggs or something like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, but yeah, no, I was thinking about a hot, steamy, fanfic of both Sparky and Aaron in the same room with each other.
Sparky, is this your first test?
It's Doc Stream.
I mean, no, I don't think it's his first time. I think he's been a Midnight Cowboy for quite some time.
And it's Doc Stream all over again.
Yeah.
More.
We need some Rainwright commercials on while we're on here.
No, it's either that or we can, get Rain Man to show up.
Yeah. Definitely.
The fuck was that?
There's something right there. There's I have right there for you guys. Laid out. Can movies like that be produced today?
Yes, they have been multiple times. We're still making
really?
Look at Star Wars.
Oh no, hang on. Whoa. I've been looking at the meme. Is that the best you got? I mean, I was expecting
look at Mulan.
No. I meant like movies like that. Like, for example, Rain Man, Tropic Thunder. Can those kind of movies be made today?
Yes.
Are you sure?
I am absolutely sure.
I kind of.
You can make them whether or not they'll get. You can make the movie. Whether or not it will be shown anywhere is another question. You can make.
I don't even think you'd be able to make that kind of movie without serious rewrites.
No, I'm saying you could make the movie. You would just not be able to get it played anywhere.
Again, that would be a disappointing, factor all by itself because of the fact of it. But again, movies like that could not be made today. Not with this market.
No, I mean you can make it. Like I said, how much money you make after?
No, you can make cuties and you can try to bury it into the interwebs. That's allowed.
Yeah,
you can pretty much show women coming into whatever age group that is allowed. But you can't make fun of those who are considered hostilistic.
Why not? I make fun of them all the time.
Yeah, well, I mean,
but I am one of them. So as long as you're one of them making that movie, yes,
one of us.
That's where it becomes a little questionable because I don't see those kind of movies being made today.
What?
Nothing. I'm looking at something that's funny.
He's looking at something and it's funny.
Well, I keep looking at Sparky. That's pretty, laugh riot.
No, has anyone seen the new Netflix show just came out? Camp Cretaceous, Jurassic World?
No.
Sorry, Midnight
Cowboy. I had to suspend my account from Netflix for reasons.
No, I understand.
Look, Midnight Cowboy, I have too many things happening, and
Yeah, too many irons in the fire, man.
Yeah, I don't have time to watch things like that. Deals with dragons.
Unless those kids are getting eaten on screen, I don't care.
No.
So
he's living
kids
vicariously
themselves,
through, the Jurassic Park trainer who can stop T-Rexes and Raptors in the middle of nowhere by just raising his hand and go, nope.
Ian, freeze!
You're my boy, Blue. You're my boy.
No, all right. So as far as it goes, none of the kids have quote unquote got eaten, but they do not shy away from. They still have the same style deaths as the movies have. So Steven Spielberg has gotten his hands on it.
Has he got his hands on the kids?
It sounds normal.
Not,
he had his hands on Drew Barrymore for a very long time.
Damn it.
I was waiting for that moment.
Hey, look! If I'm going to go down the Epstein road or the Weinstein road, I'm going to go full hog on this one.
So
for
can
example,
we just
Texas Sparky decided to one up himself, instead of having a little shitty little can of Coke, he's got this great big bottle that's strapped to his hat somehow. Is that like a 10-gallon hat, or is that a 20-gallon hat? I'm not too sure how many gallons you can hold in that hat.
I don't think I can hold it. Hey, I can hold it in my hat. There you go.
Holy shit! You can hold it on your hat, not in your hat, but there we go.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't realize that he could do that. I mean, it is possible to strap one of those bad boys to either side of your hat there.
Oh, that's what you
That's
need
a
to
whole
do.
new meme.
You know, Man's Watch took exactly what I was gonna say. I mean, we got Epstein, we got Weinstein. I mean, does it just have something to do with a stain in your name?
Stein. You gotta remember, it's Frankenstein, which is a completely different name altogether. And Epstein and Weinstein are very Jewish. Very, very Jewish.
Too Jewish.
Yeah, I'd play that sound, but I'm lazy.
Of course you are. Oh wait, I'm supposed to do the young. Of course.
That's a little late.
No, I've been paying attention to other things outside of the watching of things.
No, it's all good. I was just asking a simple question.
No. I mean, I understand. It's just like there's too many things happening, and I have too many parts moving.
No, that's all good. I took a look at it yesterday. I watched a couple episodes. I will say this much: the 3D animation. I mean, when you watch it, you get the feeling it's like a Nickelodeon kids show.
Wait, Nickelodeon's still around?
Huh?
I was referring to the fact that the Nickelodeon might be still around. I mean, I thought they were.
Well, I'm just
down to the dead part.
I don't know if it's still around or not, but it's just the art style, the 3D art style. It does look very cartoony, 3D-ish.
Yeah,
but when it actually gets down to it, they don't shy away from the death. There are a couple of death scenes, especially because the show takes place a little bit before the events of Jurassic World, and then happen throughout it. So you do see the dumbness.
Like, I don't know, show off a clip or something.
I guess I can. Let me go.
I mean, if you're gonna refer to it, most people who have not seen it may want to refer to a clip.
No, I can do that. Just give me a second.
Hey, I see. Did you want me to help you with that?
No, I got it.
Sure.
I'm sure. I got it.
All right.
I can do
it. Okay, because I mean, I do have that information on the ready for you.
Well, I thought you said you were too busy.
No, I meant like for watching stuff, like shows wise. Doesn't necessarily mean I can't get a clip from the internet without having to do a full Google search. I might have that available for consumption.
Consumption.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Jim Max. Man Squatch. I just saw it. Oh fuck.
And in spray paint.
And spray painted, produced by Rook. Yes, definitely. You do have to put that in the lore. TC Rook, yeah.
God damn it.
Actually, it should be a Rook presentation.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go, he says.
I don't know. We're all serialed here.
Yeah, let me pop this out real quick so I.
No, you got to keep the eyeballs in. There we go. See that? Look, there's cast there. You hit buttons.
No, I didn't hit buttons. Everything just minimized by itself. So what the fuck?
Technical difficulties from one Sparky, who's got a lot of icons on his screen.
Yes, I do. Icons.
Yes, icons.
I have all the icons.
That's right.
Okay, there we
All
go.
the icons I can see.
So whenever one jumps in, let me know.
I could, run a miss over by myself.
What up, Sparky? We gotta play a clip for sure.
One drugs, please. How did I know he was gonna play that one?
Just play any of them. I have a whole collection of them if you want.
Pin, Genmax, jump in, come on.
I'm in.
Mm-hmm.
The old man would show up, but he gets lost at the door. Sometimes he has to go back to pee.
Okay, there we go.
Black and Asian.
You know this park like the back of your hand, right?
Duh.
So you definitely know which side of the fence the Carnotaurus is on?
The one where the gate points inward?
No. Look at the caption. All I can say is there's an Asian kid, a black kid, and I think you can't find a white kid.
Well, that's it, Ben. Looks like you live here now.
Time for you all to leave.
Hey!
Clearly this group has no respect for my lab.
What about...
Also, the
dinosaurs
Gave it a
Yep.
name that's precious.
The
dinosaurs
will
need
soon
to
be
talk.
released into
I'm
a
sorry.
herd of Ankylosaurus.
And one of them has to be purple.
Then she'll be their problem. Just like you all will cease to be my problem when you leave.
All right, pop,
Singing, I
hit
love
the
you.
road. We are not wanted here.
Is he voice acting him too?
Yeah.
I want to put it past it.
Yeah, this is good.
It is good.
Yeah, there's no way.
There's no way.
Back to the first one.
Dude, it's Katie.
It's fast, but not on turns. Zigzag. On my count. 1, 2, 3. Up ahead!
Oh, and
Toro,
let's see
because of the horns.
Yeah, I get
I
it. Hey, Toro, your
believe
arms are pretty much
Doctor,
vestigial at
if
this
it's
point.
Doctor Who,
Yeah, boy,
that
that's what's
actually
up.
Why is
That's
that?
what's up. What time were they supposed to get back from the lab?
no, they wouldn't have the original voice cast in this one.
They do.
They do not.
They
all,
do
all
not.
the that'd be too expensive. Yeah, no, I'm looking at the entire listing here of who they have. Let's see here. Voice actor who plays
Alright, so
Kenji Khan. He's voiced by Ryan Potter. You might remember him from a hot little show known as The Big Hero 6. Or Titans or Super Ninjas. That kind of thing.
okay. Alright, so it does sound familiar.
Yeah, he's mixed kid.
Alright. Here's another clip. And this is why I was kind of saying they don't, but they do kind of shy away. So here we go.
Other guys? What other? It doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. Anybody remember the Disney after school or afternoon where they did Gargoyle?
End of story. No, you have to know what to do. You're an adult. Don't look at me. I was just hiding until you all barged in. But you drove all the way
Hell,
here.
Ducktail had a few weird moments
vehicle?
of strange adult
Guys?
content.
I left the keys in the van. Stop! What are you doing? Getting out of here alive! Bumpy?
That's why you never leave the keys in the van.
I'm sitting here thinking of Jurassic Park. The first one is like, he left us. He left us.
Ooh.
I mean, let's see. He's gonna run over the little dinosaur thing. But I doubt he will, because that's the mascot.
I mean, you think you realize you're safer in the vehicle.
Considering that's one of the smart dinosaurs.
He dead. We get it. Nice. No gore. No blood. No stuff.
Well, they kind of did the same thing in Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. There was a couple of deaths that they recovered, like Muldoon's death, Dennis Nedry's.
Can we all agree, though, that if these were kids that were raised in today's school system, they'd all be dead by now?
Yeah, no, that's simple. But can I point out that having characters in any form of mortal danger, wounded or deceased in kids' cartoon isn't anything new?
Yeah.
So, I mean, having
So wait a minute,
parents
this is basically
that,
now
having parents and that freak out. This is in the news that they're questioning whether Jurassic World Camp, whatever it is for kids because of the gratuitous violence that it's implying. So,
Look above you.
no, look up below you. It's a lot more easy. No one ever looks up. Have you noticed that? What we need
All right.
is the A meme machine to make the dino purple, singing "I love you" every time he walks in.
Oh God.
I love you. Hold up. I got a better song.
Is it Imagine Dragons?
Steven Spielberg can get us for two things now.
Talent and the lack thereof.
Yes. There you go. Works out.
Oh, look, there's
a
There's
hub.
a representative from WKRP in Cincinnati in the house.
Uh-huh.
Hi, Herb.
I don't know how they became a doctor, but hi.
And his name is not Sparky, it's Aaron. Get it right.
Yeah,
This
it's
is now the
not
Aaron
Sparky.
Penn and Friends show.
Well, it is Aaron, aka Sparky, but I guess it should be Aaron was here, you know, with drinks.
Why in the fuck would you go in there?
Because the script demands it.
Because they're kids and they'd be dead by now in reality.
I mean, realistically, you know, I said a clip, not multiple. I get the concept that in order for you to have any form of intrigue, the character needs to be in some form of belief. So,
She's distracting it. Buying us time. Keep going.
I mean, Star Trek would have, you know, no excitement if William Shatner never got himself in.
I did not think this through. We gotta do something.
I mean, we can, you know, point that out by looking at the book. It does, you know, some TV series that Liberty Women did that.
I think that's a putting you in better hiding.
Yeah, it's just putting you in a situation where you're going to get hit.
Look, run.
Tasty snack. And she did.
Aaron's nickname is Leaky. He's a plumber. He works on the truck's hydraulics sometimes. Makes sense.
Oh God.
Life jacket on animated characters is the virtual signaling. Don't at me.
Huh? What?
If you're looking at your chat, you'll be able to see what's going on. But no, realistically, I mean, I'm not taken back at any of the stuff
Okay.
that
I see.
you're showcasing here for whatever reason. Yeah, story-wise, meh. From what I can see, very simple plot point of get kid in danger, get kids out of danger kind of scenario.
Yeah. I mean, and you gotta look at the audience it's for. I mean,
the art itself is just 3D animation. It's nothing out of the ordinary.
yeah. No, growing up as a kid, I liked Jurassic Park. I kind of wish you had something like this when I was a kid growing up.
Yeah, no, I can
I'm
see
just saying.
something like this for a Sparkles. But unfortunately, with this attract somebody like a Rogue, no.
I could see this something as for kids, yes, like 5 and under. But
certain kids, not all kids would be drawn to this.
Species there, Rogue, because there are things that you're interested that I would never think that you would be, and things that we think that you might be, or like, no.
Nah.
Yeah, see, I've got an unusual odd taste.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, we can tell.
Uh-huh. I'm more fascinated with the obscurity than I am with the average. Oh look, dinosaurs. Okay, and
Dinos.
No, I was just putting out there. It's like, hey,
no,
Netflix
I
has got a new
understand.
show. It's better than another show that they got out.
Involving
What show would
children.
that be?
I'm not saying the name because I do not want to be on FBI watch
we
list.
can't mention this one name because we'll be. Sparky
I
will get
do not want to be on FBI watch list. I am not
Yeah.
watching that fucking show's
Are
name.
we talking about the French film that has been roughly translated into the word cuties?
Mignons? Yes.
Okay, we
Mignons.
can talk about this that way, I think.
Well, we're calling it by its French name. Let's be honest.
How the fuck you pronounce it?
Minions.
Minions?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Not minions. It's like mignons. Mignons.
Well, we'll just call it minions.
That's worse.
Wow. I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, I get the concept, the idea, what the director is trying to go for. I say the practicality of what she decided to go with, not the wisest of all choices.
So you agree
it
that
more or less is a documentary than an actual full-fledged movie version, because it's not even a really good mockumentary, or even a fockumentary. It's just a point in time of something that happens in real life, unfortunately.
So you agree with the director that younger girls should wear hijabs and at a younger age? No,
I really don't care if she believes it or not.
I'm all for it.
I mean, realistically, I don't care. Should young women who are coming in of a maturity look towards older women within their age group as somebody to look up to in today's society of social media being the most important factor of popularity? It's the social narrative that's being, related here, that we have focused heavily on social media as a form of popularity within our children. That the more likes you get, or the more interactions you get from whatever moron from across the globe, the more you have this, feel good moment. It used to be you small collection of friends that helped you get to that next achievement. Now you've got perfect strangers who are ogling you from all different age groups. And yet, we're not supposed to, question it. We, on one end, turned a blind eye on it because it does exist in our reality. It's been in our reality for a very long time. And now we're just coming to the conclusion that, oh my God, this is wrong. Well, where were you like 50 years ago? Oh, hell, 100 years ago.
Well, I think most of us thought that a long time ago. Just saying.
Hey, but again, where was your outright, we have the pedo farm known as pageants.
I was going to say Epstein's Island, but yeah, that works.
No, pedo farming, as in the pageantry. That is cheerleading. Hell, the amount of child abuse that we put our kids through, like football and other types of sports that have a degree of impact on them.
Yeah.
But we say that this is part of the growing up. This is the learning curve. If you want to be good, you're going to have to take a lot of bumps and all this other bullshit. So I can see where, a social narrative being crafted around something like, say Cuties or 13 or whatever. But it just seems that we're focusing on the wrong discussion here, as per usual.
Okay, what's the right discussion, Reg?
Well, the discussion is when we're going to stop exploiting each other.
When it doesn't bring us enjoyment anymore.
You probably need to rethink.
My wife wishes to exploit me right now.
I was going to say, you probably need to rethink what you just said.
Actually, no, he's mostly correct.
We exploit each other on almost every level when it comes down to businesses, to entertainment, even our basic friendships that we have. There's a form of exploitation that happens. And we turn a blind eye onto it because we have an acceptability level of how far we can exploit a situation. Use a certain situation that benefits us is unfortunately a form of exploitation.
Rogue, that's kind of a really, really broad point.
You take the actual term exploit and you look at it from perspective.
All right, so what term of exploit are you using?
Okay.
I know he's talking in general, but I
know he's talking in general, but he needs to be a little bit more concise if he's got to use a broad term, because you can easily use the word exploit as I'm exploiting a supermarket for goods that I cannot get anywhere else, so I pay money to exploit that market for goods. It's a very broad.
That is exactly what it is. It is the use or utilization, especially for profit, the exploitation of newly discovered, like oil fields. That's exploitation. Unfortunately, children can be used to exploit or to be exploited upon for profit. The NBA does it, or in this case, what was it? The college level of basketball, university. They exploit their athletes for a degree of profit. Correct?
Yeah,
schools exploit their student body in order to get profit to them, in order for them to continue their basis of operation.
But we could actually maybe. You could call it exploitation, but I think there's a difference between exploitation and mutual benefit.
See, that's where the problem comes into. It is the other synonyms that we add on to the actual word to alleviate the reality that is.
Well, but you could sit there and
we exploit on a lot of different areas, Pen.
I think I know what your answer is going to be, because that's just how you roll. But would you say then that capitalism, blanketed capitalism, is exploitation?
Yes, so is communism, so is socialism, so is any of the other isms that we can throw in. Oh, Black Lives Matter is exploiting people as we speak in order to get people to either go with their cause or go against their cause.
So
that's still a form of exploitation.
Okay. But with capitalism, in most
you can say there's a mutual benefit with capitalism that everybody. I'm sorry, but it's still a form of exploitation. There is an exploitation that we exist and accept, and there's others that we do not. It's the same thing like saying there's good people and bad people. People are people. They're going to do whatever they want based on what the society deems is good or bad.
Well, okay. No, there's not good and bad people. There's people who do good or bad things.
All right, time out. I'm gonna put a pin in this right now. I can see where Rogue's going with this.
I can too.
I see exactly where Rogue's going with this. So I got a question for Rogue. What is the best way to stop this then? Because if you're gonna go onto a broad explanation like this, you need to have at least a good alternative.
Hit the nuke button.
So hit the mute button. You dying, Pen?
Yes.
Were you not expecting that, Pen?
I only half expected it. I was not expecting it.
What the hell?
So bluntly, is that what you were trying to main pin? You always expected it so bluntly, like Rogue always likes to put.
Here's the thing. I expected that answer from Rogue. I was just the timing was bad. I was taking a sip of my drink, and in my mind, I'm like, "Here comes the answer," and I'm already halfway
here
through
on
sipping.
Sparky's Tech Corner, you'll see spit takes on a regular basis.
No CPR. The question is, will he perform it?
All right, so time
on?
out. So hit the mute button, Rogue. So hit the mute button.
Hit the mute button. Call it a day.
On live.
There's nothing that we can do to change this.
Okay, so hit the mute button.
No, nuke, not mute.
Nuke button.
Nuke. Oh yeah, I agree with that.
I thought I said mute. Okay.
So that's the platform I'm running for in 2024. So.
Just hit the red button. Call it a day. Double key that bad boy and hit that button.
All right. Well, unfortunately,
that's the only way that you're
going
to prevent this from happening, no matter what. Because unfortunately, any level within our understanding of reality is going to have a degree of unfortunate exploitation of whatever the situation is, mutual benefits or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah. All right. So again, I'm gonna come back to. I still think you're being way too broad. Yes, it happens. It's going to happen. That's human nature. But in the form, in the ways it does happen, some should not be acceptable.
Yeah, but here's the problem there, Sparky. You say that based off of the Western world that we live in. Do you realize that if you take it to a different world society, that's normal?
Then keep it there.
And what we think is abnormal. So technically, we're the bad guys in that situation.
Then
we're taking this out of content and we're exploiting it to a point where it's almost becoming violent.
Then keep it there.
Is it our fault for bringing it over?
Or whose fault is it?
So at the end of the day, it's the multiple different people who decided to, one, bring this over into the capitalist market that it is, knowing full well that this could have sparked a controversy. But then again, this could have been something that they wanted because it kind of creates a revenue that's going to be very popular for them, regardless of the fact that they might lose, say, 100,000 people at a click of a button. Again, kind of hard to put the full blame on one particular person or one particular group because blame.
Well, it's actually real easy to throw the blame. You can throw the blame towards the people who decided to market it to Netflix, and then you can blame Netflix for actually marketing it to the global public instead of keeping it isolated to the local area. There's a thing called regional.
Yeah, well, we have a lot of regional different shows that do similar things, if not the same thing, but we turned a blind eye on it.
Yes, I know. And I still feel the same way about those. It's like regional market.
So this is where it comes a new problem, like I said before. You want to have a very open market. We have all these different ideas to be talked about, to discuss about, but you also want to have a certain market that also is exclusive to certain ideas and certain talking points.
Did I say that?
No, but that's what we allude to.
That's what could be alluded to. No, I can't put out anything different. I mean, I can't put out a better idea. I don't know of a better idea.
So this is where it comes back down to this whole idea of freedom of speech and all that kind of bullshit.
Yeah, well, that freedom
and
of
then
speech
turning around and saying, "Hey, you can't do that because how dare you talk about something?" But even though these kids may have decided to do it willingly, and that other governments have said, "Well, this is not really a
time out." Here's the problem: the age of consent in France is 15. They are actually 11. So.
And again, here's the problem. the French child welfare system that's there said there was no form of abuse. Plus, they had social workers on the set. And these kids already did a lot of this stuff without the director's influence.
Sounds like bad parenting to me.
It sounds like a bad society in general, because this comes back down to they learned this off of TikTok, off of Instagram, off of Snapchat, off of any of the social medias that we have out there.
Really, it comes down to what does the culture accept, and you can actually make this as an example of, okay, yeah, in France,
or bad parenting.
Sparky,
I'm being honest.
Yes, ultimately by our standards, yes, but you can still sit there and say, okay, the influencers that these girls watch makes it okay, apparently, in that society. You could even sit there and point, okay, why is it acceptable for the snitches get stitches in the black community, which increases their crime rate? I know I jumped topics, but you could kind of see the mentality in the culture itself.
I can see the mentality in the culture, and I can tell you right now, the mentality's wrong. Snitches get stitches. Fuck you. I don't care.
Yeah, but the mentality. Hang on. But the mentality of that is very American.
Yeah,
a lot of the influences. Yes. Hang on. A lot of the influences that these individuals have are usually American influences,
including the even with the way the girls are dancing. Yeah, even with the way the girls are dancing.
So, at the end of the day, am I justifying something like Epstein Island? Not really. I can't prevent something like Epstein Island. It's an inevitability going to happen. Now, you have a choice to nuke it completely off the planet.
Needs to happen.
Or these things happen.
They happen. And I know saying this is gonna bring up another topic of how to prevent it, but
you can't. That's the end of the day. At the end of the day, no matter how much we can argue the point of trying to find a way to stop it, it cannot be done.
It is. I see where Rogue is going with this too. Sparky, unfortunately, it is. These are the good and bad aspects of human nature.
Yeah,
we
I know.
will never be able to stop it. The best that we can do is try to teach and provide better ways.
To either teach, provide, and prevent.
That's all we can do.
By punishing those that fucking do shit like that.
And we still will never ever eliminate
it. And we will never stop it. You're never going to stop it. There's always got to be good and
evil.
But
even the amount of punishment you put in is not going to prevent people from,
right.
Again, they're going to take that opportunity. All that's going to happen is now you're going to create a new market for that. Now it's going to be a black market, which is what we have completely. There's a huge black market in the drug industry. There's a huge black market in the snuff film industry. There's a huge exploitation of what? There's a slave market that exists.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Do you turn a blind eye to it, or do you try to do something about it?
And unfortunately, you're going to have to pick one of those two poisons. If you try to do something, you create a shadow market, which is going to make it worse.
And by ignoring it, you're normalizing it. So I picked the latter, going after it. So
I would say in some cases, you're going to have to, unfortunately, bite that one down very hard and normalize a few things.
Nah.
You've normalized smoking, you've normalized drinking. They're not normally, with.
I'm normalized. All right, so no, I'm normalized smoking, but yeah, I smoke. Do I think there needs to be an age limit on it? Fuck yeah. Same with drinking. Normalized but controlled.
Child exploitation.
Child actors.
Let's normalize that. Yeah, everyone, let's just go ahead.
Controlled.
Let's go ahead and normalize, close-ups of crotch shots and bare-chested.
Literally,
yes, let's normalize that. That's cool.
Majority of the Disney films in that are a form of.
I'm just like I'm trying not to fall asleep because they're getting very boring. We're talking about shit that we've talked about 100 times. Oh, I'm unmuted. Sorry.
Yeah, you're
unmuted. We only talked about it. Hey, Gen Max, we only talked about it once.
Yeah,
and you
but
left.
we talked about it for long enough that this is we could skip past
We
this.
talked about it, but Rogue wasn't here for that.
I mean, this thing's been talked about to death. It's a great distraction from what's really wrong with this world, but you know, I get
what's really wrong with the world. No, hang on. What's really wrong with the world?
Oh, humans.
And
not just that, just humans.
That is a very boring conversation to have.
Exactly.
That's why it is a normal feature of life, unfortunately.
Yes, I know. I'm not denying that. That's why we don't talk about it. I was hoping we could talk about fun, exciting things like maybe, the game consoles that are coming out.
Don't really care because the game consoles mean nothing to me.
I know. Or we could talk about games, or we could talk about the snow, or the weather, or the leaves.
There's a couple things we can talk about.
Weather is sunny at my neck of the woods. We have no snow coming for quite some time. As for the game consoles in general, no one really fucking cares unless you've devoted to one side of the two fucking camps. As for the games that are coming out, no one really fucking cares unless you're devoted to a certain branch of media.
Damn, Rogue.
He says it's spoiler sport.
I know. He's just.
And he bitches about my 8-minute intro.
He's just a little bit. He's just a little bit of darkness in the nice sunny sun.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at his avatar. I mean, come on.
I know. I know.
He keeps saying it. He is a demon, after all.
Yeah.
He's got to shit in your coffee at some point.
I know.
I mean, realistically, do you want me to point all the different exploitations that you guys kind of fall for?
No. There's exploitations out there. It's gonna happen. That's just something that should not be accepted.
Again,
really, for the most part, it isn't. Just most likely, nobody accepts the concept of rape is okay. This,
but
it's kind of like this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think your sound pad's Hey, you probably need to check your settings on your sound pad because I'm pretty sure you're trying to play a sound pad and it's not coming through.
Yeah, I did not hear shit.
Oh shit, you don't hear it? Yeah, it's not connected. God damn it. So I've been doing this the whole time and no one's like, and I played some pretty good ones too.
Can we laugh at the fact that
maybe that's
Gemax
why
here, Grandpa Gemax has decided to out-boomer the boomers?
I was going to say maybe that's why Gem Max sounds such like a sourpuss because he's playing the clips.
One drug,
nobody's
please.
reacting to it.
Can you hear it now?
No.
What? Hear what?
It is not. Okay, let's try this.
You might want to unplug it, plug it back in, or better yet, unplug the entire pieces that make up your existence of your computer, and then slowly piece them back together. It actually might work.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, man. Yeah, I said it before, I say it again. With friends like this, no one needs enemies, because we're frenemies here.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm just doing
all we need
homework.
is
I'm just
talk
kind
about
of
be a lot, a lot easier.
comment here and there.
I don't know. I kept Pen like up to the loudest point, and she still sounds very soft spoken.
Because I am.
Because I am.
It's either that it's that, or you're talking to your cat's ass. I've no idea what you.
Oh God.
Hey, socks, come here. They want to hear your ass.
Seriously.
We're not into the same kinks you are, Perrin. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Speaking of kings, apparently Draconith is looking for a new job.
Again?
Of course. Yes.
Now he's starting to become like Penn.
Apparently he's
Wait a minute,
not
what do you
happy
mean
with
become
being
like
a
me?
pizza boy.
How many jobs have you had in the last couple months?
Shut up. There's
And how many jobs has he had in the last couple
comparative
months?
to the dragon, he's only had to have at least 2. And some individuals, they've had to have multiples. One that was kind of questionable, and
Nope,
a
very
few that
questionable,
were-
Rogue.
Look, if you want to question about a certain black individual and how his life doesn't matter, that's all on you. But all I can say is that you may have questioned the job. He was offering you money. You took the money, and
And then when
question
I felt like it was like there we go.
There we go.
Then when it seemed like it was like, okay, no, this is certainly questionable. I want nothing to do with it. Then I bailed.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right, so I'm gonna show something. Everyone wants to jump in. I found this on Twitter.
Is
I
it
found
your
it
nudes
quite
again?
amusing. Huh?
Is
I've
it your
seen this
nudes
clip.
again?
I don't know.
You don't know if it's your nudes or not. Huh?
Oh no, it's not my nudes. I didn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
That's what I was saying. Is it your nudes again?
No.
Then I'll
You
just
don't
kinda
have to
watch
wait for
with
that.
the,
Oh,
with-
look
with
at
the
that.
rest
A
of the
woman
people.
who doesn't know any better. What are the odds?
Fuck you.
She finally popped up out of nowhere. Hi, Gem Max.
Hi, I'm Wilford Brimley, and I have diabetes. It hurts me to pee, and it causes me to be short with my family. I can't sleep at night. The other day, I stubbed my toe and took it out on the dog. And 2 weeks ago, I ran out of vanilla ice cream and struck my wife. And then I find out my wife's been dead for 6 years. Who the hell did I hit?
This message brought to you by the National Diabetes Association.
All right. Well, if
that
anyone
joke fell on
wants to
his
jump
face
in,
when it first came out.
all right. Well, if anyone wants to jump in, you can jump into this.
Look,
but if
I'm
not,
looking
I'm
at it
gonna play.
from everybody else's point of view on the chat's end. So hit the goddamn play button.
Okay, fine.
See, because I'm really mad because I was playing the Jaws theme while Sparky was having the big dino hunt with the kids. And I was like, oh shit, that was great. And none of you heard that, except for me.
Correct. That's a lot of dead air.
So,
Equal
yeah.
amount of dead air.
Yep. I'm so mad.
Oh, yep. There you go.
Oh.
He went there.
Oh. Don't fucking touch me!
I like that last little kick at the end. I'm sorry, she deserved it.
Yeah, she did. You know, I'm all for. I'm not sexist. I'm in for equal treatment for all genders. So I approve.
Yeah, well, I mean, a bully's a bully.
Oh.
Oh, damn!
Don't fucking
But
touch
did Gem Max just finally wake up from his nap?
Oh.
God damn.
I think I heard her glasses break.
No, her head. You heard her glasses break on the desk as her head broke on the desk. Right here for last second.
Oh!
God!
God!
That was her head. That was her head.
All right, so he hits her. Oh,
this is where we need. You got knocked the fuck out. I need that sound clip.
Jesus Christ.
God.
So this is new news or something. I'm kind
I just seen it posted there today.
This is exciting. We need more of this. Hold up. By the way, we need to play this. By the way,
why?
Because it's a good reminder
of.
We here at Team 4-Star do not condone child violence. We do, however, find it hilarious.
That's why.
And we have a Red Feather in chat. Why is that, Red Feather? So anyone else have anything else they want to talk about? Bring up? Say?
You don't want me to say anything.
Turns out that my 2080 Ti's may hold some value still, so I'm happy about that.
Oh, yeah, how much are you?
I know what we could talk about, even though we kind of already did it on Friday. Only slightly before movie.
What's that?
Ding dong, the witch is dead, the wicked witch, the wicked witch.
Oh! You're talking about, yeah, with Beta Ginsburg. Let me find this meme and, yeah.
Which one? I posted many of them.
Hopefully they're not by Max because his memes are kind of, well,
dark.
No,
boring.
That'd be giving you a little too much credit.
Too much credit still.
Yeah. I'd say blasé, but then that's again another level. I'm just gonna leave it. They're just
well. All I got to say is Harry destroyed the last Horcrux a couple days ago.
I'm more interested in the fact that the people are shitting themselves, or certain people are shitting themselves.
Oh well, what people are rioting over this shit? Really? I mean,
no. We're talking about the Harry Potter video game that's supposed to be coming out sometime.
That looks decent. I don't know about that.
But again, there's people who are shitting themselves over that. It erases trans rights and shit like that.
All right, here we go.
Which one is it? Oh, yeah, that one I found out.
I love the graph there, Aaron. It's a beautiful graph.
Yeah, I showed it on screen.
Wait, where's the graph?
It was my my live stream.
Yeah, this is why I watch on the YouTube side there, Pan.
Yeah, so he sees me screw up every now and then.
Yeah. More than one. This is where the actual true show is watching Sparky, in his cowboy suit setup. I'm surprised he doesn't have assless chaps and his 6 shooters strapped to him.
I've got blue jeans on, bitch.
Hey, did you see the movie poster I sent you to? I sent to as well.
Though I mean, I do kind of appreciate the fact that he was trying to add his. I know the blue jeans. I was quite happy that he was trying to do the bottle of pop on his gallon hat there. I asked if it was a 10 or 20 gallon, just to find a reference of how big his head is. But if it's a small gallon hat, then he's got a very tiny head. Yeah.
It says 58, so
58. Wow. You sure you don't want it black? A little feather on the side of it.
I had one that had a feather out. It got lost.
You sure it got lost, or that actually was reclaimed by Taylor?
Oh man, I found this one online too. I fucking laughed my ass off. I did it again. God damn it.
Look, at the end of the day, you can either hate Bader Ginsburg for certain things, or you can like her for certain things. At the end of the day, I love the graph there. I love the graph.
I kind of hate her for being a woman that decided she didn't want to tell any of us anything. She had cancer that only 15% of people who get it survive at a very young age, let alone her age. But hey.
Well, and here's the thing: it's more hilarious that, most on the right and moderates are like, "Wow, we just lost an icon." R.I.P. RGB or RBG, right?
Mm-hmm.
So the left is more freaking out, going, "Fuck you, Ginsburg. You should have retired so that we could have put in somebody else, or you could have lived until 2021 when we could have gotten
Wait. They had that option. There was a certain black president. Hang on. There was a certain black president that they hired for a job that lasted for like 2 decades. It feels like. He was still talked about today that some deem him as a Republican. Who was that president that you guys voted upon? Oh, Osama.
I didn't vote on him, so fuck him.
But here's the thing:
his llama.
Rather than celebrating
Osama bin Laden,
her
Something
life
like
and accomplishments, and acknowledging it was just her time, rest in peace. The I saw that you changed to Gem Max. The lunatics are blaming her now, supposedly that Trump gets to nominate another appointee to the Supreme Court.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm pretty sure that she had every intention on planning on dying when she did.
Yeah,
how fucking dumb do these people have to be?
To outlive Trump.
It's even worse than that. Apparently, there was a couple that she did their wedding. She performed officiated their wedding, and she died because of it. And now everybody's going after them, and it's like, oh, really?
Yeah, no,
Look. Okay.
Hold on. No. To the left, you're only as good and as useful so long as you serve a purpose.
Yeah. What's that word that I keep using there, Pen?
Exploitation.
Thank you.
They only revered her so long as she actually held the seat until they could get Trump out of office.
The Obama, yes. The Obama administration. Love that one.
Right.
The Biden-Bama.
But again, you look at regular people, average people, doesn't even have to be right or left at this point. Average people will sit there and go, oh, that is actually sad. We knew that her time was coming. It would just have been a matter of when. But it is sad now that we've lost an icon. Rest in peace. Sorry. Okay, life goes on.
Control, delete.
Well, let's be honest, Ben. This is what everybody's upset about her about.
Use the hashtag #YouHadOneJob to rain scorn down upon him.
Alright, so I want
she used it.
Alright, so I want
the
to
problem
separate.
there, Jim X. That particular one that you used, she did do her job. She did rain scorn upon the people that she wanted to rain scorn.
Well, now it's our turn to rain scorn upon them.
I want to segue to this clip though because it reminds me of Penn. Me and Penn playing Uno.
Oh yes.
Oh, I've seen this. This one is actually pretty good.
What is this game, dude? Are you serious? Give me a green card! What are you doing? Holy shit! Oh, don't do it! Oh, don't do it! I don't have a green!
Yeah, this is playing in my family.
What is this game?
I'm sorry, I seen that. It reminded me of playing Uno with you, Penn.
I think we're gonna have to play this again.
Are you sure about that? Because anytime Sparky plays that game, his audio goes fucky.
I'm not gonna be the one streaming if we play it again.
That's fine. I'll stream, but
that's fine.
You will.
So her audio will be shit this time, not mine.
Well, I'm impressed with the fact that she knows how to stream.
Shut up, Rogue.
I thought she had a lot of different things on her plate already to actually fix first, but apparently she's got time to pretend to stream.
I didn't say when, Rogue. I just said
I know.
Again.
I know.
Damn it.
I said I got the Chris Pratt look of. Ooh.
Oh, God damn it.
Was that implying she's a criminal? No, I'm implying that she's a criminal. And she pretends that she knows what she's doing most of the time, outside of, whatever kitchen work that she's allowed to do.
Oh, shit. Even though it takes forever to make a pot of coffee.
Speaking of which, I'm probably going to have to go in a little bit and make some more, because I'm going to be up all fucking night.
Yeah, I'm glad she doesn't need to use whiteout for making in needs of making coffee.
It's too easy.
It's a day that ends with Y.
Yeah, that's every day.
And see that's the beautiful thing about my world. Every day is a beautiful day. But yeah, no, I can see where the left extreme,
Let's
should
see.
say. Well, actually, can't really call them extreme anymore because they are the main. They're mainstream at this moment. The people from the left are freaking out because of the factor that, oh no, Trump's got another person in the red column up on the podium. Now, this could be an ample time to force retirement on at least, I say, 3 of them, especially at a certain age group.
You could, but you really can't.
How much you want to bet he's gonna appoint a Democrat?
I mean, honestly, this would be a great time to enforce on a broken system better rules for the Supreme Court, because they are literally fucking unlimited
Dying in office.
I mean, look, if you're able to sit on that position, which is one of the highest seated positions in your world, for life,
yes, and
that means you can do whatever you want, change the laws as quickly as you want to, on the basis of how many people are willing to vote. And again, this isn't a vote for the people. This is a vote within that cluster of 9 people.
I mean, the Supreme Court judge is the only place where it's federal level or any level is where it's a lifetime position. I mean,
really,
even the states.
There's some politics that get re-voted into office, but sometimes they're in lifetime positions. I mean, look at Mr. Cummings.
Oh no! I agree that there should be overall a limitation on how often he's supposed to be seated.
Oh yeah, I mean, honestly, I believe that too. But
this is coming from a Canadian that has council members and that could be seated for undetermined amount of time.
I was going
to say their life.
What about competence? Mental competence.
Again, there should be.
Example. What if there was somebody like Biden on the bench?
He would be able to stay on there as long as he wants.
Yeah.
With dementia, and he doesn't remember his own.
Yeah, there's only ever been one judge ever really impeached. There's been a couple that have been threatened, will impeach you and get your ass off there. And
the majority of them have died in office.
But a majority of them died in office, and even the one that was impeached still kept his job.
So, the question: what is impeachment good for if not meant to remove somebody off of the highest position in the land?
And we can't even. He could literally stay on the bench from fucking prison.
You know what? It's funny that he could probably murder a bitch, and that person would probably still be there.
Yeah.
So, at the end of it, rules need to be readjusted. There should be limits of how often you should set it.
I actually think this ought to be a thing. So all the district courts, they have their own judges. They are. I think they need to have time limits to them, but for the Supreme Court justices, it's, I'd say, a random allotment every year, kind of like with how selecting juries. Do the same thing with judges for Supreme Court judges for all the district judges.
Well, yeah, no, because again, being a judge is a difficult job for the most part, and if you've ranked up, say, most careers are about 25 years, some cases 30, within that qualification time frame, say the first 15 years of your tenure, you've got a proven track record. You should be put into the allotment of being in the Supreme Court or Supreme,
Yeah, and that's why I think it needs to be an allotment or assortment of qualified, good judges they have proven track record and stuff like that from the actual district courts of the United States, and have it every year. And they don't stay in office, and it's randomized. That way, you don't get shit we've been getting today.
Well, I would say if you're not gonna do it every year, because that's implying
Well,
that
every
people want
4
to vote
years.
every year.
Every 4 years.
But again, I'd say every 8, something a little different.
Yeah, every 8 years would be good because you need judges on there for a very long time.
I was going to say
because cases can go on for
12?
years in the Supreme Court.
12.
Well, again, a number needs to be decided at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Well,
So,
okay, no.
And
no,
it can't be all at once. It can't be all at
No.
once. It
It
has to be
needs
like
to
one
be-
every year.
Now that I think about it, it needs to be more like the senators, where it's offset from the presidency. So there could be an overlap, but then there could be where, and it can't be where it goes for two and a half entire. I don't know. It just needs to be offset.
No, that's why I said it was something like every 8 or something like that.
No, but even every 8, depending on when you decide to start it, could be an entire 2-term session presidency. Whereas you rather let that 8 years either overlap into 2 or 3 years of the first one, or into the last one.
Yeah.
Well, again,
And
that. Yeah.
And overlap with each other. So they all don't go in and go out at the same time. It's like one every year.
Yeah, because that would be beneficial overall, and again, it would have to be a selection, either through the voting populace, which is the continental United States, or within let's say the senators, or the ones that are supposed to vote in, because these are the people that are supposed to represent you.
How about one every 9 years for each number of Supreme Court member? And also, because then that way you don't have, and if one dies, but then it would so that way we always have a judge of some sort of level that's been there a while and an understanding of what's going on.
Indeed.
That would actually, you think that would work? 9 years term, 1 year for every judge on the circuit, and that way you have experience and the needed necessity. Hey, people feel like they're doing something. That way, it doesn't become.
Yeah, so every year there'll be a nomination for one of the judges. That way, it's not you get a fresh batch every single time, and it throws everything to chaos. You replace one judge every year, then the other 8 judges, they can fall into, okay, this is how things go, this is the procedural order and stuff like that, and carry through, and then the next year, another one gets replaced and stuff like that, so on and so forth, and have it as a 9-year term limit. So by the time the first one gets replaced, that got replaced in, it's a whole new board by that time.
I mean, I don't think there's ever been a judge that has served less than 9 years ever.
No.
So I mean, because they, for some reason, when a Supreme Court justice gets elected, they stay on there for a very long time.
No, that's a life position.
It's not just a life position, but it's not like, oh, he died from a car accident. Oh, he, it's for some strange reason.
But again, also think about it. That's a life position, and so as long as they don't rock the boat too much, they can get away with whatever they want to get away with.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because Ginsburg didn't do too much significant damage to your court system or to the laws that are in existence. She could have.
Well, they all could, but there's so much.
They put themselves in a position where they were kind of skittish, almost neutral to a degree.
Well, actually, if you put in, they've always had the vote. Just the president just gets the PIM. The court. I mean, not the court, but the Senate gets to vote on it. So that gives it some sort of balance of power. But right now, and if you look at Trump, his Supreme Court justice picks are neither Democrat or Republican. They're actually people that are kind of down the middle of the road.
There's been a couple that have been leading to blue.
That's
regardless.
true. Yeah,
but again, Trump is a classic Democrat. which is considered modern or a
Republican now.
actually, not quite. They're what is it? Conservative.
Yeah.
They're in the middle because again, they're not completely extreme on one end or the other. They're like almost dead center.
Yeah,
Which tells you
center right
something
or
why
center
there's a
left.
lot more people who want to just return to the middle. They don't want to go. They don't want to go right, but that just shows how much our politics have been moving left. It's like, well, yeah, we kind of technically have to move just a little bit to the right to get back to the middle where we were. You dumb fucks.
Yeah, no one wants to go right, but it's like, if you go too far left, you're going to end up in a circle and end up going to that right side anyway.
No. A better example: you go too far left, you got to cross the median and hit the oncoming car.
Exactly.
But if you veer too far right, you just got to end up in the ditch.
And you just become a part of that shit too. There you go.
Yeah, it's like you go. I like that example. You go too far left, you got to hit the oncoming car. You go too far right, you got to go into the ditch. There you go.
Problem is when you actually moving the actual road to the left, everything else also shifts over.
Yeah.
So realistically, have you moved from your political bully systems?
No, never. I believe that we should still push the button.
Anything right of Stalin is far right to some people. I think Stalin's now modern. He's more conservative under certain beliefs.
You know how it goes. History always changes, right?
Well, again, the modern day time frame changes past ideals simply because of the factor that we're using modern day terms and terminologies and reference points to justify the outrage from the past. For example, blackface, though one of the highest levels of either compliment or comedy, is now frowned upon heavily from today's standpoint.
If it's done disparagingly to intimidate a race or something like that, yes, okay, I'll agree. That's going a little too far. If it's doing it for comedy or humor, just for the comedy and humor, get the fuck over it.
See, minstrels were there not to demean or belittle. If anything, they were utilizing the culture of the time to showcase as well as to benefit. But realistically, taking it to today's terms, yeah, you can classify it as racism at the highest level. But most people didn't take the outrage. They didn't go to the streets, or they couldn't go to the streets if they wanted to.
Well, the people that want to classify as racism, I tell them get the fuck over it because they're just as racist. Because okay, you gotta look at that term, racist, disparaging towards one race or another. So they're being disparaging towards a race other than your own. It happens all the fucking time. So until they actually line up and they actually fucking correct their fucking standards and their motives and stop being fucking hypocritical, they can suck a fucking dick.
Yeah, no, I mean, I have a hard time talking to racists, but I do draw the line to a few things.
I thought there was no line you wouldn't cross, Rogue.
Well, there's always a line to cross. You cross the line against God, you kind of cross the line against everything else. Am I able to change on the basis of where that line lies? Yes, I can.
Yeah,
I can change and choose.
Yeah, red photo, and yes, that's exactly my point. Yes, all these people saying whites have privilege over blacks are the racist ones to me. It's like
actually that is true, but I can see where their ideal is. The funny thing the funny thing I find about this idea that whites have privilege comes mostly from white individuals. There's very small group of outspoken blacks have used this to benefit them in a financial way. Some would call it exploitation, but
yeah, but if you're following the idea, you're not saying it, but you're just following
well,
along
again,
with the idea. You're
again,
just as
there's
guilty.
ideologues who exist, and then there's the religious fanatics that exist. Now, a lot of these people who are within that group are no more than ideologues for the most part. They preach the idealism of what is social justice, or what is their version of social justice. Social justice has been around for quite some time.
Yeah,
it's just been bastardized to a point where we can see it for the extreme stupidity or exploitation.
Well, here's why I come into it and I say, say what I say. Okay, so one of the things I like to say is all lives matter, because all lives matter. It doesn't matter race, color, skin, religion. It does not matter. All life
actually does perform
matter.
better in the polls, by the way.
Huh?
It does perform better in the polls, by the way. All lives matter.
Yeah, all lives do fucking matter. Now, the Black Lives Matter movement, and I've gone into a couple arguments on Facebook and stuff like that. People was like, well, you gotta have Black Lives Matter then before all lives matter. It's like, why? You don't.
I belong to No Lives Matter movement.
Yeah, it's like fuck everyone.
No Lives Matter.
It's like no lives matter to me. It's like you're all insignificant, but still, regardless. To my point, it's like to my point. All lives matter.
Mm-hmm.
You got all these people on here say Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. It's like, well, fighting against racism. It's like you're being racist yourself. All right, so back in the day of Martin Luther King and stuff like that, okay, you had segregation, you had separate bathrooms, you had separate water fountains, separate buses, separate classes, separate classrooms. They were all separate. They were all split apart. Martin Luther King did a movement to stop the segregation because blacks need to be treated as equal as whites. That happened. Now you got this group of fucktards that don't know how to open up a fucking history book and read it, trying to go back to what they fucking fought against back for in the 60s and 70s. It's like, are you fucking dumb?
Yes, they are. I find that amusing.
It's like you want all black dorms, you want all black society, you want all black this, all black that. You're segregating yourself from the fucking general populace. Like, fine, go fucking piss on Martin Luther King's graveyard. Go fucking do it, because that's all you're fucking doing. You're taking his fucking legacy and you're flushing it down the fucking toilet because you want segregation. You want to be segregated, but you want to be treated better. So that's not how life works. Go fuck yourself.
Well, according to
white.
Huh?
Regardless, according to the history books, both Martin Luther King and Malcolm X had similar belief systems. They just employed their ideals differently. Martin had the idea of trying to unify everybody for the most part under the same banner. Martin, he believed that the only way to properly unify people is by pointing out the differences, and that in order for you to get to that next level, you have to acknowledge those differences, and you have to be careful with certain people who are lying to you. Be honest about a certain situation. Don't try to take over a certain ideal or movement and then lie to people about it.
You mean like that was, I think, the only thing him and Malcolm X agreed on.
Yes. That's basically because King, he took the Moses route. He was never going to go to the promised land. He was going to be outside of the promised land like Moses was. He wasn't supposed to go.
He's going to lead his people, but he cannot enter.
Malcolm, on the other hand, he kind of took almost the Gandhi route, unfortunately. That you need to present things peacefully, but unfortunately, you have to be real with the individuals. There are certain people out there who want to destroy you and will fool you in believing that these people are the good people. In actuality, they're worse than that racist neighbor across the way. That racist neighbor across the way, you might be able to have a conversation with. That person smooth talking you, who you believe is your friend, Actually,
we'll
right.
convince you to kill somebody.
Or, throw a couple of Molotovs into a police cruiser.
And then get arrested. And
they
then
tore down the abolition state. They did. And they proved that the extreme left is dangerous. And the extreme left has been around for quite some time. It's just
been in hiding.
Current day that they've been able to rear their ugly heads, and I'm surprised that a lot of them don't have a bed sheet over it.
Actually, that's true. That is true.
And I always find it funny that they have their own form of Uncle Tom, their own form of Oreos or bananas and that are coming out of the way to stand up for what they believe is the perfect way of trying to handle your society.
You know what? Here's what I have to all those people. If you're that unhappy, go back to your own country.
Be nice.
See how long you survive. Just see how long you survive. Yes. I guarantee it won't be very long, because I guarantee your own fucking people will shoot you, murder you, kill you, and then sell you off into slavery within their own fucking country. Because you're that much of a fucking dumbass.
No, that experiment's already happened. I remember there was a certain place in Africa that a lot of the slaves were dropped off, and they didn't make it. We'll put it that way.
Yeah.
That town was taken over very quickly.
Yeah, if you don't like it here, you want to call other black people that, call you fucking idiots because you are idiots. You don't like this country that much. Leave. Just leave. Nobody's stopping you. Please. Bye.
Yeah, that's true. I also find it hilarious that most of the Great Black Plight happens to be in blue states. So what do I know?
Hey, Sparky, I'm going to give you a reminder. Look at your clock.
I know. I just got a message. It's got pushed back an hour, so we're good.
Oh, okay, good. All right. Just make sure.
Yeah. My friend is still very, very tired. She's got to sleep for another hour, so.
So basically, you're going to be hanging out with your other significant other, Aaron?
that's a good way to cleverly word it. No, my friend's car that I'm going to be walking on. She was able to finally get the parts, so I'm going to be fixing it tonight. So, because, as much as I do like helping out a friend, it'd be nice if I could get a car going again so I don't have to take her back and forth to work.
Let's see here. Promise me that when Trump wins, you'll have a huge sign at the border telling American liberals to go back to your own country. We don't want no Yanks here. We already have that sign up there at Mansquatch.
You got friends.
We also have very big, mean individuals. Some of them are Hispanic at the border to the north. Most of them belong to the Royal Mounted Police, and they have guns. They will use them. Problem is a prime minister, on the other hand, he's kind of questionable. Now, if they're a certain Yank of a certain color, they might be able to cross over. But if they're pale faced, they're not coming in.
So what you're saying is that your prime minister will
Post out like a bitch.
No, he'll take a person of black faced.
I thought it was brown face.
Brown, black, shoe polishes, all the same.
Shit faced. I could get real shit. Hey, I could get real shit faced.
See, here's the problem. Here's something that I want to point this out to you guys. That whole shoe polish incident, no one's talking about up here.
Yeah. We're still talking about Jimmy Kimmel, and we can't get his ass fired. So we got the same problem.
Realistically, up here, he's still prime minister. Hell, he might get elected again. Even after the whole shoe polish incident.
I thought you said that wasn't going to happen.
He's been very quiet lately.
I have a secret. I have a secret to tell everyone. I perform blackface every day.
Oh, good! You can actually become prime minister of the United States.
It's called being covered in grease and oil and dirt and shit like that from walking on fucking semi trucks all goddamn day long.
Yeah, but could a redskin actually be blackfaced?
I have no idea.
That's kind of confusing right there because you're supposed to be of a redskin.
I am of a
individual.
redskin origin, but people look at me. It's like,
Yet
no, you're white Caucasian.
You pass of white, though. You with blackface, would that be black red face?
Black red face.
God damn it, Rogue! You're getting too quick there. Jumping in there, I had this all planned out, and you fucked it all up.
You fucked it up.
Oh no, it's actually funny because we do have a we have like 2 or 3 black guys that walk out of my shop, and they crack the joke, especially whenever somebody gets dirty and it's like, "You trying to do blackface?" It's like, because you're passing off better than what I could.
But that's the whole goal. There is we make fun of this situation. That's it. It's to make levity. Out of a what could be considered a serious situation. Hey, that's what jokes do, for the most part. But
yucks.
For someone who is in the mainstream left now, that's just all morally wrong. How dare you? But when we do it, it's fine.
I remember I had a soldier who he was black, came in from a sandstorm, and the sand is fine and kind of white in Iraq, where the dust is.
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Are you fitting to get a promotion?" He looked at me like, "Because you're awfully white there." He just fucking
like asshole.
He just laughed his ass.
It's like you spoiled my plan.
Jeez.
Because he would always bitch about it being racist and he never got promoted. Then he finally got promoted. He said, "God damn it, I wish I was racist." I got promoted. I was like, dude, I hated. When I got promoted to being in charge of people, I fucking hated it.
Most people see.
I don't know. Time out. Red Fighter brings up a good question. I want to point out on it. So yes, the left definitely is against being funny. Look at the comedians. I'll tell you the reason why the left's against being funny, because they're all such fucking jokes. They get laughed out all the fucking time, so they kind of hate comedy.
Wait.
Well, I beg the question. There are certain lefty comedians that are funny.
Yeah,
I know. I'm shocked to actually say that myself. Though they're not of current time frame, most of them are from past. But yeah, left wing comedians can be funny.
Left wing who say they're left wing but really aren't. But yeah.
Well, I mean, you get Sarah Silverman, who's got her moments.
She used to be, she hasn't been funny since. Well, they've said everything she said was offensive, but
No. Again, like I said, they're past versions of themselves. I'll have to reiterate that it seems to be that they can be funny.
Jimmy Kimmel
Current versions is up in the air because, again, you're trying to play safe comedy. I mean, you could take some of the extreme left comedians out there that really didn't care. Like George, he really didn't care, but he was left wing.
Lopez?
No,
Lopez.
Carlin.
George Carlin.
The true George.
The one and only George.
The one and only true George. But even if you go Lopez, even if you do Lopez, he's also left wing. He's also left wing. He's also a card-carrying Democrat, and he was funny at some time. So we do have to be careful of where we place comedy because, again, current comedy is at that tipping point where it can just pretty much shit itself out to obscurity, or it can return back to the normality that it used to be and that everybody was a target. Because again, in comedy, there's no such thing as a bad target, which is a bad comedian. Look at Carrot Top, for example.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I look at Carrot Top and
okay, Feather, on that one, Jim Carrey was insane. That's why he was funny. We up here in Canada knew he was a problem, but somehow he was picked up in the United States. He had a career there, and we were like, you took one of our, okay, we would normally keep him in a home, but apparently we want to keep him as a celebrity, so I guess the celebrity wing has a crazy house. Yeah, because he was depressed when he was up here in Toronto. And
Well,
it's not hard to be it's not hard to be depressed in Toronto because it's a shithole country.
Well, you know, when you take your psychiatrist on your honeymoon, there's a problem.
Well, of course.
Well, not just. I shouldn't say honeymoon. I should say honeymoon. Because he has
you do forget that he was Canadian. Most people do, and up here in Canada, we're quite happy that you guys forget.
We took him. We take a lot of your problems.
Because we can kind of go, well, he's American.
You even gave us Nickelback, you asshole.
Yeah, we don't want that nickel back anyway, so you can keep it.
Nah, he's only worth a nickel.
And not the back.
Yeah, he wasn't even worth any form of. I was surprised that he was in leagues long enough to have what was it? The other queen of pop punk. What the hell is her name? I know it.
Fred Durst.
No, she also married another guy from some. Oh, what the hell is her name? Shit. I'll remember it later, or I can Avril Lavigne. Thank you, man, Squatch. I knew somebody would actually remember it for me.
Lavigne.
Yeah, Lavigne. Yeah. Yeah, the punk pop princess. Yeah.
Oh my God, was she famous?
Apparently so, yes.
Oh.
I don't know how, but yeah.
Somehow you Canadians sneak in your famous people in here and they become famous.
It happened, unfortunately. It's one of those things. I mean, she did appear on stage with some other, singer called Shania Twain. Who knows?
Hmm.
Who knows what happened to her? Yeah, we have a tendency of sending our not so best towards to the south. Somehow they manage to grow in popularity, and
someday you will have our revenge.
We're still waiting. We are still waiting.
Like I said, someday. I didn't say today. Someday.
No. Again, we are still waiting. Even after we've had a British person come outside of the
as soon as we find a black person that likes the cold, you will have our revenge.
Wow, you might want to borrow somebody from the northern blacks already, because a few of them up here like the cold. Oh, we even have a few that skate on the ice and somehow they play hockey.
I know,
and
but like I said,
outperform some of the white players there.
Hey, once we get our own, we'll like you bet.
Yes.
Like
the art's sending their best. No, we're not sending our best. No, sorry, not happening.
Trump is right. See, Trump is right.
Unfortunately, you can say that they misspelled April. It is one of those French things. It's really weird. Yeah, she's from Ontario, Canada. I don't know why, but she's got the French Canadian citizenship, plus she's a citizen of France as well as Canada, so she's got that French heritage. So yeah, there's that.
You did give us Ryan Reynolds, but he did give us Green Lantern. So
well, he can't say he did it. He was given the script for it. And he was willing to go down. He did write it.
Yeah, but he did correct his mistake in the second Deadpool movie.
Yes, he did. Took him long enough. God damn
it. Keep in mind that the people behind that are the ones are truly to blame because they wanted that movie.
Disney.
It came out in 2011.
Yeah, I know. Disney wanted that movie to be a bomb.
Yeah. I still like the joke from the first movie. I hope the costume's not green or animated.
Yeah.
That was animated.
I don't know why they came up with the idea of making green and animated.
Because they wanted to see Ryan Reynolds in body paint and a thong. I mean, apparently someone wanted to see it because that's what they did.
I don't know why you want to see the former Mr. Morissette in green body paint with a thong.
But he wasn't the only one, so it worked out.
Yeah, but a lot of them were like covered from head to toe in CGI. So
Yeah.
you can tell you could not tell who they were.
Yeah, I know.
So I kind of have an issue. Plus the selection of the big bad guy at the end, I don't think they selected correctly.
Yeah, they should have gotten Tom Cruise to be the Green Lantern instead.
No, it would have been worse.
Exactly. But would have been okay for Ryan. I mean, so many mistakes. You just
Well, again, that is Hollywood. I love it.
Yeah.
They make a lot of mistakes. I mean, look at them right now. I mean, they're making a mistake right now as it is, especially for the Disney front in this whole Mandalorian fiasco.
And Mulan.
Mulan was a thing that was never going to be successful.
Oh yeah, I know.
Most knew that going forward.
You know, but when you make that big of a mistake, it's kind of like, wow. No one got fired. No one got fired for that.
Because it was supposed to be a bomb. Technically, it was really meant for the Chinese audience.
And it was such a bomb, it didn't even go.
Again, it's unfortunate, but it was directed towards the Chinese audience. Now, if they actually did a copy and paste of the movie that came out in 2009, it would have been a lot better.
Where were we going before this, though? Before Mulan Lady.
Before Mulan Lady. Look, you can go with all the different iterations from Rey to Martha Stewart in drag, to Super Mulan. It doesn't really matter. They've been trying to do this whole social justice narrative with the Chinese audience. Problem is the Chinese audience doesn't really care about the social justice narrative.
Because they're all being fucked equally.
Well, there's no one being fucked equally. They're all just getting fucked.
Yeah, so
some more equal than others.
But yes, but they're all being fucked, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, there's, but again, apparently, somebody wants to know if you purposely turned off your dislike feature, their sparkles.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did.
So that answers your question. Yes, but yeah, everyone gets screwed under communism. Yes, social communism, everybody gets screwed, but regardless of the factor. No, getting back to the crux of the Chinese argument. Trying to mass market just for the Chinese market in general, the Chinese audience, is impossible.
Bad idea
to do.
You had a bad idea.
Yeah.
It's impossible
Anyways,
to do.
time out. Who said that? I was looking at something else. Feather.
Yeah.
Says Sparky, did you know that? Yeah, I did that a long time ago because there's a couple of idiots wanting to see how many dislikes that they can get on the video. So it's like, okay, I'm just removing the feature. That way you'll never know how many likes or dislikes are on it. So have fun. Click as many buttons as you want and not know what you're doing. So.
But I like hitting all the buttons. Buttons are fun. Hopefully you get a lot of dislikes.
Well, it was funny because they were making a lot more money when they didn't care about the Chinese market.
Well, see, that's the problem with the Chinese audience there. They believe because that new market came into play, they've got a surge, and it was early in the stages, that they got a surge of revenue off of certain movies. And we're like, oh my God, there's a new audience out there. Let's focus on them. Well, we've already got these people hooked, so now we just have to get these people hooked. And look at the amount of revenue. We've got world revenue coming through. Problem is that now you have to readjust your marketing to focus on a Chinese audience.
Honestly, they were doing better when they didn't give a shit about the Chinese market. Because they were still getting better views when they didn't care.
Correct, and that's the problem right there. Yeah, if they didn't put so much emphasis on trying to get the Chinese eyeball in order to get whatever dollar that they have, which is mostly government money. Let's be realistic here.
Mm-hmm.
Because the Chinese government is paying for the movie to bring it into behind their wall. So
behind their wall, their firewall,
their wall. So at the end of the day, if you want to get past the Chinese wall to get all the Chinese donuts that they have, I'm never gonna get old with the Pokemon reference for the donuts for that stupid
the rice ball.
Yeah. Fuck. That was hilarious.
You gotta try these donuts. Donuts, Brock. I'm sorry.
Well, one the rice balls are for Japan a little different, but Chinese donuts.
I understand why they did it. It's a kid. I understand why, but it's like
I know too. But look, at the end of the day, the kids looking at it, it's not colorful. They kind of go, "What kind of donut is that?"
It's like,
I've never seen any donut that looks like that.
I know friends in school that's like, "You see that donut on the show? I want that. Where can we get that?" It's like nowhere around here.
Fuck, man, the
closest thing you gotta get to a donut like that are the snowballs from Hostesses.
Dude, they could have said a snowball. I like.
I was
snowballs.
gonna say
that would have been
there you
easier.
go.
That would have been a product reference. Oh wait, but still.
wait a minute. What kind of snowballs are you guys talking about?
The pastry version.
Okay. Because there's like 3 or 4 different types of snowballs.
Regardless of the fact,
I said Hostess.
Okay,
it still would have been a product placement, as well as they would have been able to, get Hostess on board and like we got this episode. It requires a donut. It's white. You've got the snowball. How about if
but Sparky. Well, hold on. Let me get this out there. Sparky, there's more than one kind of Hostess that deals with snowballs.
Yeah, we know. We know that Aaron knows about that, but we were not supposed to talk about that.
Fuck off. The store-bought pastry Hostess snowball. Okay, try to twist that around.
I can, but I'm not going to.
Wow. Oh, whatever Aaron does in private, we don't talk about.
Yes.
It's like the Las Vegas rules.
That's just we're gonna get into some new territory here on YouTube if I keep going with this.
But anywho, getting back to the crux of the problem here. Yeah, Hollywood done fucked up majorly. They had one job and they fucked it up. Yes.
There we go. That gets it out there.
There you go. But yeah, no.
Hollywood. The thing is, though, the indie scene is kind of taking off now because they're in a place.
The indie scene has always been where it's been. You can always say it's been taking off. It's always been where it's been. In order for it to truly take off, it is to actually make the same amount of money that the Joker made. Joker was a low budget film. It could actually be considered an indie movie because it was a tiny budget for it, and it made billions.
And it's making a sequel.
Possibly.
Oh no, it's official. They basically said, "Here is a tanker full of money. Make a movie." To Joaquin.
It's questionable with Joaquin. He may or may not take it. See, that's the problem. I mean, the director wants to do it. It comes back down to Phoenix.
He probably wants to make a few assurances more than he does want the money.
Yeah, that's where it comes back. Will the studio give them that insurance? So,
well, if they do, they'll get a buttload of money, honestly, because he.
True, but it comes back down to where can they go from where they have it, because itself is more of a delusionary story than anything else. Because none of whatever truly happened in amongst the Joker movie could be True.
Well, here's the thing. It's going to have to be its own little world. It can't be a part of the DC universe.
And that's what makes it stand out.
Yeah, and that's what makes it a better movie, honestly, too.
But I think it's more of a one-off than trying to go for a sequel.
I mean, they could go for a sequel and try. I don't want them to. I really don't want them to make
This is the problem. If they were going to make a sequel, if they're going to make a sequel, where are they going to go with this one? I mean, you have to eventually bring in the Bat. I hate to say it.
Oh, no, you're going to have to, and that's the problem.
And that's the problem. I want a movie without Batman, and that's going to be a challenge. Are we going to go into a movie that's focusing on Joker himself getting up to becoming the king of comedy, the clown prince of crime, because again, they're thinking of doing a trio for this. Unfortunately, Batman's going to be becoming a thing, a factor somewhere. So
I mean, the only way I could see that is they end the third movie where Batman comes in and is about to beat and it just ends there. That's the way I
see Batman being at the end having the minor cameo role as a focal point for the Joker. Like, oh, I've got a new toy.
Yeah,
that kind of thing.
Yeah, and that would be where you could end it. But
I really think that where we have it currently, leaving it up in the air that we don't know whether that is his actual name, Arthur Flex, that these activities actually happen, because if you look at the entire scenario of the way how the movie is, there's a lot of scenes that have been duplicated to make you rethink a few things, because the scene where you have where the social worker and the psychiatrist are in the same bloody setting. It's just that the social worker looks different than the psychiatrist slightly.
Well, you could always. What was it? The Killing. Have you ever watched or read The Killing Joke or watch it?
The problem with The Killing Joke is now you have to.
No, I just want to get one little part out there. There's a part in there where the Joker goes. If I had to define my life and who I am, it would be multiple choice.
Yeah,
and that was probably the best way you can define the Joker ever.
Yeah, and that because right now they're writing themselves into a corner for this three faces of Joker.
Yeah,
and I think they should ignore what they've just did. That he has many faces. That's it.
Or maybe they could just start from scratch and do a different Joker story. I mean,
and that's where
this one's true too, and that's do the multiple.
Well, again, I still like the obscurity of not knowing exactly what is true and what is not for that particular archetype character. It's bad enough that they fucked up Harley Quinn to try making her a female version of Deadpool in the DC world.
I think it was the emancipation that was mostly the problem, but hey. The whole emancipation idea, because Harley Quinn never really gets emancipated. She leaves the Joker for a week and always comes back. And that's her character's major flaw. She always goes back running to the man who abuses her. Which is why she's such a fucked up person.
Hmm.
Makes her more relatable too. But hey.
But why would anybody want to have her being related simply because of the factor that we've got to get that woman's power in there, because that's a thing.
But that's the thing, though. Harley Quinn is not a superhero. You don't want to relate to her. You want to relate to her, but you don't want to relate to her to the point to where, she's human, because she's not. She's a villain.
Yeah, but then you lose out on the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn
and the money that you sank into it.
Yes. Well, again, that's normal, but it all is based off of that fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
And fuck the other four women.
Who were the other 4 women anyways? Who
I
cares?
really don't know.
It's all about Harley Quinn and her you know.
It was the squad. That's who the other 4 were. Is the squad.
Yeah, but who's
Yeah,
on the squad?
they just kind of showed up.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, it was AOC, Elomar, Rashida, and
wait.
the fourth.
Okay, so hang on. I love this idea. So is AOC Harley Quinn?
I was gonna say it was Nancy Pelosi, but okay.
No. You gotta think of it. The squad itself. There's like 5 members to the squad. Most people don't talk about them.
Yeah, but Nancy Pelosi is the one that really can't control the squad or be controlled by the squad.
Yeah, but Nancy Pelosi could be like, what was the black chick on DC? What that creates the Suicide Squad? Fuck.
Black and Mary.
No. She's like the ultimate female bad guy character for.
I know. Harley.
She's the one that puts together the Suicide Squad.
Herringer, something
like that. I can't remember at this moment. Either way, I can see Nancy Pelosi being that character.
Oh, there you go.
Because again, spiteful, old, very anery, wants things done her way.
Drunk
AOC happens to be kind of flighty, not so level-headed. Reminds you that she was a bartender at one time.
Amanda Waller.
Amanda, thank you, Wallace. That's it, Wallace. Yeah,
It's
Wallace is more or less Pelosi. Pelosi and Wallace have similarities to each other.
Actually, Waller is more like our current vice president candidate, I would have to say, because using criminals to do work that nobody else wants to do.
See, here's the problem with Harris. She does have those mentalities. She doesn't have enough proper clout. Pelosi probably would do it. Hands down, no questions asked. She probably would even write it into law.
No, I mean Harris would too, though. But she's got
Harris. The problem with Harris is that she's two-faced,
and so is Waller.
No, Waller has always been straightforward what she wants.
That's true.
Like Pelosi, she'll play the game, but she's got a target in mind. And you can't fuck around with her when it comes down to try to go around. She already stated that she wanted Trump out of office, and she was going to figure out a way how to do it. Henceforth, you got Harris and Biden. You've got the mail-in vote ballots and shit like that. That seems like that's all Pelosi and friends.
Actually, if it continues on, there won't be, because now Biden's getting to the point, just walking to the podium knocks him out of breath.
Yeah, pretty much.
And poops himself.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't have like a back handler for that.
No, they were actually this actually came out not too long ago. He is wearing Depends.
Like I said, a bag handler for that. I mean, it's almost like the Sean Puffy Combs kind of thing.
They were talking. They were trying to find ones that didn't crinkle loud on the microphone. And ones that you couldn't see, one that didn't crinkle. I mean, there was a whole fucking staff meeting over this shit, apparently.
Wow. Either way.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Because he's on this new medication that caused him some problems.
Yeah, he shits himself. I get it. He shats uncontrollably. I understand.
He shits himself all the time when he opens his mouth.
I mean, I have to say that I would agree with that. But yeah, so getting back on picking out, other members of the spirit squad that is the Birds of Prey. We still have Presley, was it Omar, and what is that other one? Leaf?
Leaf? What?
Well, the rest of the pack or squad.
I don't care.
No.
Well, I was kind of going on Penn's tangent there. It's like, who else would be representative of the Birds of Prey? Could be the Huntress. I mean, because the Huntress was like a nobody that thought she was something.
Let's see. The squad. You got Eli Omar, Anna Perez, and Rishada Tabada.
Talib.
Talaba. I don't know. Talaba. I don't care.
Tomato.
It is what it is. I actually think that Presser would probably be more like the Huntress. She thinks she's all that. Problem is Black Canary is kind of questionable.
I think Talaba could do that. She's light skinned enough.
Talaba? Could be the Black Canary? Okay, that makes sense. Emily's what is it? Omar as whoever's like there to fill in the spot. Because realistically, if you look at the movie of the Birds of Prey and the fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn, the squad, the extra part of the squad was kind of pointless. I mean, it was more about Harley Quinn. Let's be real.
When did they bring Black Canary in on Flash or the Arrow?
Black Canary is part of the
Arrowverse,
it's part of the Arrowverse, but
no, but they had a crossover. That's where I remember that from. Okay.
Yeah. As well as Arrow is supposed to have the hots and heavy for Black Canary, and eventually Spawn Kids.
Spawn Kids.
Yes, I mean you take a super billionaire and you take a superhuman and you kind of intermix their DNA together. Eventually, you're going to spawn something.
A super billionaire superhuman.
Well, I mean, could be a good-looking philanthropist, for all we know. Super genius level that might have an iron suit.
Now we're crossing.
We're crossing streams, people. We're crossing the streams.
Nothing hasn't been done before, but god damn it.
Eli Omar can be the female suicide bomber.
Is there a idiotic one? Because that would be Omar. See, that's what I was thinking. Because there's that cop that shows up in it. Montoya. She's like a nobody character. She's kind of pointless and somewhat dumb for the most part. I mean,
like all of them.
Yeah, I guess. But again, remember, cops' lives don't matter. So, does Omar's lives matter? Because if so, then I mean, she could be either or.
Well, according to Islam, it doesn't. So
there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, see, we found the stupid one for you there, chat. I love hunting down these things. Yeah, no, I can actually see that. I would love to see AOC dressed up as Harley Quinn. That would be hilarious.
Man Squatch, we have a job for you.
Let's see here. Winsler, I married to a Trump supporter. I'm serious that if he doesn't come around and vote for Biden Harris, I will not stay around. Really? Wow. That's just wow. Okay. I'm always impressed with the amount of brilliantness with individuals on their state of beliefs. Yeah. Harley Quinn, AOC as Harley Quinn. That would be hilarious.
Wait, but is your wife a woman or a man? Because you did say he.
Yeah, I think that was a quote from somewhere.
Okay. All right. All right.
I think that might be an Omar quote or something like that. Because
her brother was a Trump supporter.
I don't know.
Because she was married.
I like I said, might be. I wasn't 100% sure, but I know it's a quote from somewhere. It's a reference from somewhere. It's been referenced before.
So that's why she left her brother. That makes sense now.
Well, I mean, either that or she had to go back home with him. She has an awesome career right now, so I don't
Dude,
think she can afford going back
I
home.
hope the Democrats never truly get full power because I'm screwed.
No, I would like to see the Democrats with full power. I want to see how far retard they go. They say never go full retard, but Democrats seem to be going that far.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about his power level? It's over 9,000! What, 9,000? There's no way that can be right!
No, it's definitely completely right. Actually, it's more left than right. But it was a tweet. Yes, I kind of figured it was a reference from somewhere.
It was over
I don't think
9,000
Windy
because of
would be married to anybody realistically because he's got his eyes set on a certain neep neep.
What was that?
Windy here has his eyes on a certain neep neep. He's got the he likes the fat bottom girls.
Oh, yeah. It was a tweet. Okay.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember where I saw. I know it was a reference from somewhere. Yeah. So, Cassidy. Well, how long are we doing this for? Hop along.
Probably to about 5.
We're not going to mosey on out here anytime soon.
To 5.
15 minutes.
Yeah, 15 minutes.
I was wondering if I can get more cowboy references in there.
No, my Western quotes sound pads empty.
He's all cowboyed out. He's all
he's all plum tuckered. That's what you're saying.
Yeah. Seems like we're out of stuff to talk about.
Oh, I mean, it depends on the whole situation. I mean, if you let me go on a tangent, that would be I would probably
go on a tangent all the time.
No, but it's too late. You've left me out of.
Sparky has now joined Antifa.
They made
Sparky, you joined
the
Antifa?
rock and world go round.
Yeah, look at his stream. He joined Antifa. You can see it right now.
No, he's hoping to become the one-eyed bandit.
No, I was gonna say the bandito. Bandito del Spartico.
Well, I do like to show up and have fun, so.
Okay, so is he like the white-headed one-eyed bandit?
More like the Trans Am driving type of bandit. But more like the Trans Am driving bandit.
Yes.
But yeah, no, I think we were kind of all over the place with today's references and that.
We're always all over the place, and it's fun.
You say that. It's usually good to have a degree of where the tangents kind of go.
I really don't care.
I say usually. I didn't say it's always. And we already know that you say you don't care, but there's certain topics that you care
about. Sometimes.
Okay, so you say you don't care, but there's certain topics that you care about. So technically, you're lying to a demon. Who knows?
I'm
Who
not
knows?
lying. For the most part, I don't care what we talk about. There's some things that sometimes, yes, I do want to talk about. But for the most part, talk about anything you want. I really don't care.
Yeah. But yeah, no. There's been a lot of weird little things out there, realistically speaking. I mean, yeah, we could probably go into the gaming world, but like I said before, it's Oh, here's something really weird. I think it'll be up in the lines of Sparky's interest, since he might like science. Apparently, the Ruskies have claimed Venus as their own.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the Russians have declared Venus as a Russian planet.
I thought Venus was a German planet.
No. That would have been the moon. But apparently the Americans haven't got to the dark side of the moon yet.
I thought. Wait a minute. I thought Venus was Italian.
No, if you're going off of Wolfenstein, Venus is a German planet.
regardless of the factor that Russians have declared that it's their planet since they've been ongoing dropping different equipment on there to kind of scout out the area to see if they can get a good drop point. As more technology has been coming about, they've been able to get a lot more probes up there that last longer than a minute.
I was gonna say they couldn't ever make a probe to put on the fucking roof of Chernobyl.
Oh, now they probably could.
No, they still can't.
They still can't.
Trust me, they still can't. They have tried.
I said probably. I didn't say they were going to be successful.
I mean, I think the last one they put on there lasted like 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think the closest ones that come to being able to make a robot to survive that level of nuclear contamination is Japan.
No, I don't think they would.
No, they have.
No, Japan.
They have a submersible that they use to look at Fukushima, and it can last for up to about 45 minutes.
Yeah, but in comparative to what Chernobyl is, that's chump change.
No, actually, deep down into the reactor of Fukushima, it's actually more radioactive than what Chernobyl was.
We also are talking about the old technology mixed in with new technology.
Yeah, well, I'm also saying that now they still can't.
Yeah, the Russians still can't make something.
They still can't. They still have to have people go in there, and they kill them off and stuff like that. So,
no, they don't kill off. They just get sick and die.
Yeah.
But that's called population control. If you don't like certain people within certain areas of government, especially if you're like the same level of Putin, then you usually put those people into that kind of situation. You used to send them off to a nice little cold area, but most people survived quite nicely there. So,
Yeah, the USSR doing population control since 1986.
Regardless,
for the whole world.
But Russia has been landing probes on Venus since the 1970s.
That is true, but so have we.
So they've been more focused on that than they have been with Chernobyl.
Venus. I mean, they must have found something on Venus that they really fucking want. That's all.
Well, they are the first one to have a 180-degree mappage of their drop points. They also have a couple of different views in color indicating that there is something there, as well as science now are confused and baffled because there's actual life activity that appears on Venus. There's actual signs of biological something.
And that heat? Fuck me.
So that means now we're looking at a new space race towards Venus, and unfortunately, Russia seems to be ahead of the game at the moment. They were planning on making a joint effort. They seem to want to do it as an independent.
Huh? They can go ahead. If they want to get closer to a place that's going to get cooked by the sun before the Earth, then they can have it.
Well, realistically, you want to gun for Pluto, but
yeah,
but that requires a bit more time and effort. But no, realistically, I can see something like Venus being somewhat possible to have a degree of mining operations, because the amount of sulfide that comes off of that planet.
That's true.
You
would have something more along the lines of Cloud City. But,
true. But again, that's keeping it up.
Technically, I believe Mercury will be the hottest planet in the solar system.
Mercury is the closest. She is the hottest.
Considering that it always has, I mean, it goes around the sun so quickly. There's always, a side. The same side literally never sees the sun. So
correct. But again, sheet still would be warm enough. It'd be like those warm, at night summer months that you guys have.
What was it? They said that like the one side of Mercury that never sees the sun is actually about like a really hot day.
Yeah,
that's about it. It's not really that because it's always like I said, it never faces the sun, so basically just gets irradiating heat. But at the same time, the radiation on the other hand would probably cook you from the inside.
Yeah. I thought the same because of Venus's atmosphere traps heat. Yes and no. Problem with Venus.
That's a different one.
Yeah. Problem with Venus overall is the acidity that it has over the amount of heat.
Yeah. I was gonna say, and that is that radiological heat or is that chemical reaction heat?
Chemical reaction heat.
Yeah.
It's more or less chemical reaction.
Radiation on Venus is actually quite.
Well, I say radiological meaning ultraviolet solar rays.
Yeah, because it doesn't get any. Because of the clouds and and everything. I mean, I wouldn't want to breathe in the air there, but I do believe there are two things you would have to watch out for: is the heat and the pressure from all the gas.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, yeah. If you could come up with a space suit that could handle more than a few minutes in the atmosphere, yeah, you might be able to do it.
Mm.
But it's going to be way more expensive than Mars.
I don't know. I think Mars is going to be much more expensive.
We'll see.
I honestly think because Mars is you've got to maintain an unbalanced temperature because Mars goes from extremely hot to extremely cold.
That's true.
Okay. Well, I got a text message. I need to go ahead and start wrapping this up to get going. So,
final thoughts?
We'll
start with you, Ben.
Huh? What?
Okay, I guess that was you.
Yeah, that was me.
All right, this is me.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. May God have mercy on your soul.
Never.
Well, that's his whole conversation.
And one final word from me: never let anyone mistake you for Aaron.
What about Rogue?
I can't help that one.
All right.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I already gave you my piece earlier. If you want me to remind you of what that is.
Winslow says, "Do you home, Pin?"
I am. I have been.
I don't believe you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. See you later, everyone.
Hear that roar of thunder. Hear those tires scream. Is every boy's hero, every lady's dream. Flying down highway heading west in a streak of black light called the Bandit Express. Look out, the bandit's coming, tires screaming, engine humming. Looks like the bandit's on the move. Look out, the bandit's coming, bet your money and warn the women. Tell those smokies all to take a rest, 'cause they'll never get the Bandit Express. Well, he won't take a detour, 'cause he ain't got the time. He can turn on the nickel and give you change for a dime. Always first, never second best. It's a streak of black lightning called the Bandit Express. Look out, the bandit's coming, tires screaming, engine humming. Looks like the bandit's on the move. Look out, the bandit's coming, bet your money and warn the women. Tell those smokies all to take a rest, 'cause they'll never get the bandit.
Okay, get the fuck out of here, everyone.